Yeah. You know what it is. You in the base with your boy. Next step in who?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Listen, we both want some down times right now. Man, at least we went out with a fight. I will say that.
Okay.
But
I don't know. You sure about that?
but
We're gonna get into that,
Kay
but
about to
I
get a
don't know.
lot of smoke today. You know what I'm saying? You about to get a lot of smoke today. I know B, I know Mont. They've been on text messages and everything. B was
Yeah.
on my text message last night while I was, I mean, all day
Uh,
sending me
whoever
sending me
whoever
stuff.
came up whoever came up with the disappearing James Harden meme, they're a genius.
Did you see? Do you see the thumbnail on our thumbnail?
Yeah. So.
Oh,
Mhm.
all right, yeah. I did that with AI. So AI. I'm trying to learn it. I'm trying to
Yeah.
learn it.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
learn
I
Chat
was like, whoever
GBT.
did that, like who
That
did
was
this?
me.
Like
That
this
was
is
me.
this
That
is
was me.
genius.
That was me. That was me.
First I was offended, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not even mad because that's exactly what happens, you know.
Yes,
So
sir. I
you know,
put it in.
but yeah, man. So what's been up? How was the week and everything?
Oh man, everything's been pretty well, but we're gonna get to the intro. Let's
Let's
do that first.
let's do
You in the
that.
basement with your boy. Next step in Q.
Still sad K.
Hey, that's who he
Still
is.
sad. I'm still sad,
Sucks
man.
to
Right
be
there.
him.
Shout
But
out,
we be right back.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Yeah. Who? Let's switch that up. Bam. You in the
thank you,
basement with your
sir.
boy. Next step in who?
Sad K.
Sad K. It is. It's been a rough one, brother.
And
I
it's
must
raining.
say. I
I mean,
must
we need to.
say.
I wish it would rain.
Hey, but all I got to say about that is Hart and St. Patrick showed up. Hart and St. Patrick showed up. But
Mm-hmm.
first and foremost, how's your weekend
Yes.
been, brother?
Weekend's been crazy busy. Of course, like
The
I'm
big day is coming.
the big day is coming tomorrow. But like I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. We got the wedding bands this week, so we're ready to go. Everything is fitted. The only thing I gotta do is show up. That's what the deacon said who was doing the nuptials. He was like, I was asking him. He's like, oh yeah, LaShawn, you're gonna do this, do that. Pardon me, Pastor, but where do I come in at? He's like, you don't. You just stand there and nod your head and smile.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I can't wait. And it's going to be an awesome occasion. Shout out to Grandma Kizzy. Shout out to Mike, my brother-in-law Mike, who came up from Texas. Shout out to the Woodlands. And it's going to be a great occasion.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And then then also too after that wedding goes, we're going to have the destination wedding, which
That's
is
where we'll be.
that's right.
That's where we'll be.
And guess what? We might see some Clippers over there. You might see some Pistons over there. 1, 2, 3 Cancun,
Cancun, you know
or
what
one,
I'm
two, three
saying?
Jamaica. Shout out to the Nick Van Exel. But yeah, I just want to take a trip down memory lane, Larry. We talked about it before we went on and everything like that. We've been watching the playoffs, some great playoff games too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Sure.
Goes to Game 7. I'm with that. Definitely want to ask you, and I want to ask everybody out there, since it's playoff time, this is where careers are made and coaches get fired. With all that, what are some of your favorite playoff games, series, moments, players that have stood out to you since you fell in love with the game of basketball?
Well, we all know my idol is Isaiah Thomas, number
Mm-hmm.
one. So I'm always going to go to my Detroit Bad Boys days.
Mm-hmm.
'88 championship finals against Magic. Isaiah scores 25 points in the third quarter on
Mm-hmm.
a bum ankle. When I say severely sprained ankle
Mm-hmm.
in today's society, they wouldn't even be playing for like a month or two.
Yeah.
He played with the ankle with the size of a watermelon and scored 25 points in the third quarter, leading us to the championship in 1988. So that would be my ultimate finals. If I could pick another like a different time
Mhm.
of more recent, I would say the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cavs when LeBron went off on my Pistons with Sheed and Chauncey and Rip when he went for 40 in the second or 40
Mhm.
in the second half and by himself and hit the buzzer beater to win the game over top of Sheed, I believe it was Sheed or Ben Wallace.
Mhm.
Uh that was a great series to watch to see that man do that. There's tons of Jordan, you
Oh
know,
yeah,
the
definitely Thomas
the
Jordan.
7 3-pointers in the first quarter against Portland and things like that. The Rock I mean, honestly, I like the Big Shot Bob games. Like Big Shot Bob got like 7 championships and it wasn't like because
Mhm.
he was on the bench. It was because of his shots at the end of games. So, I mean, respect to Robert Horry that he doesn't get enough respect because he's marked championships for numerous teams, Houston and
Mhm.
Lakers and in San Antonio. So, and his game winning shots really can't matter, and he don't get enough credit for that. But
Oh yeah, shout out to Big
what about
Shot.
you?
Oh yeah, I got tons of them. Of course, a couple Clipper ones, of course. Especially more recent Clipper stuff was when it was the year I think it was
You are
2019.
now in the mind of
It was
K.
it was
There we go.
2019, right?
He asked this question on purpose.
This
In the comments, if y'all have a monumental moment of playoffs or a championship series in recent or past that you watched, say it. We'll read the comment and elaborate on it a little bit before we get into the rest of the show.
so now we get dramatic now.
Yeah. So, all right,
The
so
time,
all right, here we go.
the time with.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gentlemen,
y'all about to witness K going
Oh
to
man.
this moment.
attention,
We need your attention.
the show
Show about to
starts in
start. K's talking about his past
Right, man. Right.
championship, his monumental series. And you know he's gonna go there right away. The Olo Wakande.
3,
He's gonna go there with the
2,
Blue Richardson.
1.
He's gonna go there.
Go.
Marcus Camby. Let's go. Okay.
Shout out to Pooh Richardson too. That was one
Shout
from
out
the
to Philly's
oldies
home.
too. He actually went to the playoffs in '97 with Derek Martin
Derek
and
Harper.
may he rest
Oh,
in
Derek
peace.
Martin.
And,
Yeah,
yeah.
no short Derek Martin. Yeah, I remember. He used to put
May
up
he rest in
numbers
peace
for
to great Lorenzo Ryan. He sure enough did.
Reservoir. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Malik Sealy, rest in peace.
Yeah. Shout out.
But yeah, of course, there's a couple Clipper joints, of course. But some of those those 90s playoff games, were like just crazy. I'm talking like this when they had the rivalries, like Knicks, Pacers, Sonics, Lakers, Houston Trailblazers, Houston Blazers like rivalries and stuff like that. Phoenix and Houston going at it all the time.
Yeah. Chambers and
Man, listen, why he's not in the
against
Hall of Fame, I don't know. I don't know
Tom
why he's not in the Hall
Chambers.
of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
because
out
I think
to
he has
Tom
like 20,
Chambers.
20 Gs. He has 20 Gs. But like one of my favorite playoff games, like being a Clipper fan, of course, anytime we made the playoffs. But it was just but it was that year in 2019 when we didn't have any all-stars on that team. And even though we lost the series,
Jamal Crawford in them. Was Jamal there?
not that one, it was the Patrick Beverly one. Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams,
Okay. Gotcha.
Trez
So
Harrell.
that's what Patrick was talking about. I started and Lou was on the bench playing behind me when he's going at Brandon Jennings. But Pat,
Oh,
you
yeah,
got to
yeah.
understand you
Yeah.
are not Lou Williams. But respect
Absolutely.
to Pat Bev though. But yeah, I get it now.
94 feet. Yeah,
All right,
94 feet. And that was the 31-point comeback. That was great.
Yeah.
Then also, I remember there's another comeback that we had like years before that. This was the Nick Young Clippers. When they had Blake Griffin. This one we had Lob City when we played against the Grizzlies. And we were down like 28. And like, I don't know, like Nick Young hit like 4 threes. Chris Paul had like 4 assists in like 1 minute. Blake Griffin and ones and stuff like that. It was crazy. But I would say some of my favorite ones were just definitely 90s playoffs because it was real. And then and it was real and dudes were real petty about it too. Especially like I'll just say Mike and the Nick Anderson thing. you know, how Nick Anderson said, hey, like Michael Jordan is not, you know, number 45, not the same as 23. Reporters ran right to the room.
Right.
They said, look,
That
they said,
spark that one real fast.
yeah, they said 45 ain't
Spark that one real fast, bro.
They said, look, next thing you know, he said, Mike, he's I'll get fined. I'll get fined for the you know, for the jersey swap, but I'm coming out with 23. And then the next year after they got, you know, after they got beaten, the next year, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to play the
Orlando Magic. Yeah.
Straight petty with
it. He gave Knicks hell. So you
and
know, can't
and
shake
speaking of Big Shot Bob, you know another dude who doesn't, you know, another go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, I'm listening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Another dude used to hit a whole lot of clutch shots. What's the dude's name? Was it Eddie Johnson? For
Skinny Eddie, black dark skin with Skinny Eddie. Eddie Johnson. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Used to play for the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
He used to stay hitting clutch buckets, yo. Stay hitting joints, but nobody stay hitting clutch buckets. But yeah, of course you have like, you know, some of the great clutch moments. Isaiah, definitely. Big Game James, of course. Larry Bird, of course. Joe Dumars is clutch. He doesn't get a lot of notoriety for being a clutch
that's one
player.
of my favorite.
There's many times he done hit threes. Like,
sure. Yeah,
you know, and good defense too. Like,
oh no, not good defense. Stop it.
No. Joe Dumars doesn't play good defense.
He's past good defense. He's past. He's great defense.
Okay,
yes,
I'm sorry.
That's what we're talking. We talking about the GOAT himself. To everyone else who believes that Mike is the GOAT, my GOAT is entirely off the radar. But
gentlemen,
yeah, but the GOAT himself said the only person that gave him hell was Joe Dumars.
Gentleman, Joe Dumars.
And it takes a lot to say that, for him to give someone that much credit. He even gave my man Isaiah some credit too, even though they don't get along. But
I love Isaiah. Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to figure out why Mike and Isaiah don't get along. I think it's
all because of that Olympic, and then when they finally beat them in the 90 championship, they walked off the court before the game was over.
From what I heard that that wasn't Isaiah's fault though. I think someone else did it, and then Isaiah just folled along. Like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, but you know, who's if something goes wrong in Chicago, who are they going to blame at that time?
Isaiah.
You know what I'm saying? If you know, same thing with something go wrong in LA, who are they going to blame?
Oh, LeBron.
So it goes to the main character of that team. You know what I'm saying?
So when the Clippers go wrong, who do they blame? James Harden.
James St. Patrick. That's what that is. Because when you start talking about them, I'm trying to give you some light right now.
No, that's cool.
Talk about whatever you want to talk about before shit get real ugly around here.
I know, right? Yeah. Also,
it's about to get real ugly around here a little bit.
Also, definitely shout out to Greg Popovich. He's actually finally stepping down as the Spurs head coach after 29 seasons. 29 seasons. Man.
Congratulations, Greg. Mm-hmm. He's one of the most respected coaches that I've ever seen. Outspoken, didn't care about fines or whatever the case may be, even though he's the one that fucked up basketball with this load management shit.
How you gonna do
I will say that's the only thing I hated about Pop. He started that load management shit, and that shit went viral. Mm-hmm. and it has messed up the game of basketball to this day. But big shout out to Greg Popovich. Hope he gets healthier. He's still gonna be involved in the organization.
Yep.
He just won't be on the sidelines. And I thought it was been his time. I thought it was probably maybe 2-3 years before Wemby got there. But I understood that he wanted to have some kind of at least a year in with the future of the NBA, hopefully. And I understood that. I mean, it's unfortunate that he had some health issues that came about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only but so long you can be on that sideline. He's still gonna be vocal. He's still gonna be Pop. Much respect to him. The legend that he is, the fierce coach, a trendsetter. 33 years with the San Antonio Spurs is unheard of with one team as a coach. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it says a lot to what he has done, the groundwork that he laid. And to this day, they still work upon how the way that he created the system. And you can tell by the players that's there. A lot of people, they have one, maybe two good named players there, but everybody else know their role. And when you
Mm-hmm.
go to San Antonio, you know your role and play your role, or you just won't be there.
Right.
So, big shout out to Pop. Congratulations on all your success. Um, Hope your health gets better. For the best part, I know you're there up there in age, but
Mm-hmm.
thanks for all that you've done for the game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And being outspoken for black, white, no matter what the situation was, you was very vocal on all of those aspects. And I'm not trying to make it a black thing or a white thing, but he spoke out for us for quite a bit of things that you wouldn't expect. Steve Kerr has started to do that. Well, not started. He done it. He's done it as well. Um, Especially with the guy up in office right now. But Pop has never been the one to bite his tongue, and I appreciate Pop for everything that he's done. But if you're out there, please hit that like button, subscribe button, say what's up so we can give you a shout out, pull your name up on the screen. We appreciate y'all locking in with in the basements with Next Step and K.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a long he's gonna have a long day, but
Yeah, it is. And
anyway,
also,
but how do you feel about Pop, man? How you
oh
feel
yeah,
about
it's great. I mean, my Clippers have had the honor of playing against them one year, getting swept. A couple other years, beating them. But from what I've always seen with Coach Pop, he doesn't play favorites.
not at
He
all?
he held everybody
Everybody.
accountable from 1 through 12.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll get on Tony Parker, he'll get on Ginobili, he'll get on Tim, he'll get on David Robinson, he'll get on whatever superstar that comes through. He even got on. No, he didn't get on Robin, but
Nah, and then Robin had a short stint over there anyway,
it was
so
like a couple years, like a couple seasons anyway. I don't
yeah.
think like
He already knew he just
he
needed
didn't
him
get
for
along with the team
rule your
concept.
rebound shit. I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
but definitely Coach Pop definitely helped holding people accountable, for what they do. But also he was a great teacher, a great father figure. There's some great things if you look up on Bleacher Report about Coach Pop stepping down from the Spurs. But DeMar DeRozan has some excellent things to say about him in regards to what he's done for him in his career. Even though DeRozan is over in Sacramento, but he said this is one of his favorite stops here in San Antonio. I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, he made me feel like a superstar. I thought I was Tim Duncan for a minute there. Like the way he was, by the way he was treating me and stuff like that. So, but yeah, definitely. I mean, 33 years in this game right now is unheard of. So I wish Pop the best. Hopefully you get the chance to, see him on different interviews, being short and contrite with his interviews and stuff like that. That was one of the fan favorites. Sometimes I used to just tune in just to see what Pop is going to say. Like, is it going to be a one-word answer?
Right.
Word answer,
Sort of like how Bill Belichick do it.
Right, absolutely.
Yep.
Well, Pop, you're down 20. What seems to be the reason why you're down 20?
We ain't score. We ain't make shots.
Bad shots.
And stare at you like, you want me to elaborate?
He was like, so what are you going to do to cut into this league, Coach? Don't take it bad shots. And you can see, and that's how you know that Coach Pop is respected around the league, because only Coach Pop could do something.
To get away with
that.
The
other coach,
yeah,
like a JJ Redick or something like that,
he's wrong for doing the same thing.
Yeah, he's getting fined. But definitely much love to Coach Pop. Hopefully, speedy recovery. Needs you back on the sidelines. Hopefully, I don't know if you're going to be an analyst. Hopefully, maybe analyst is in your in your vision and stuff like that. I doubt it, but probably just be.
No, I think he's just gonna stay in the office.
Okay, front office stuff.
Because he's in the office now. He stepped down as the coach. Now he's part of like the management or whatever the case may be with the players. So him in that role, it'll keep him in the so in case his health starts to slip a little bit, at least he ain't in the forefront of the TV.
Yeah, in a stressful position and stuff like that. Yeah, got you. Totally got you. Also, I'd be remiss. Also, I'm definitely sending from the pod here our condolences to the Love family, which is like
Kevin Love's dad.
Yeah, Stan Love, man, who used to play for the Baltimore Bullets, LA Lakers, and the Spurs. Also, fun fact, is the brother of Mike Love from the Beach Boys. from
Oh man, I never knew that. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I had to ask my dad about that. He was like, "Yeah, that's Mike Love." I was
Oh,
like, "Mike Love, like from Belly,
McLovin? Mike McLovin?
like from Belly?" Oh, no, that's Ike Love. But definitely send out our condolences, to Kevin Love and the Love family. Here's a
Yes.
quick rundown of Stan Love in his career. He went to Morningside High School. Shout out to Morningside if you know who Morningside High School is. They're a basketball powerhouse over there in California. Shout out. They
Mhm.
actually did like a documentary on them, like not long ago. Um, Went to the University of Oregon. He was 1969 second team All Pac 8. First team, two-time all first team Pac 8 before it was like the Pac 12. Pac 10 and Pac 12. Ninth overall pick in the 1971 NBA draft by the Baltimore Bullets and played for the Bullets, Lakers, and Spurs. Had a pretty good career. Definitely got a chance to watch his son. Another fun fact: if you ever watched some of those Kyrie Irving commercials back in the day when he was doing was it Diet Pepsi? I think the Diet Pepsi commercial when he was doing like the runs and stuff like that, like Uncle Drew. I'm sorry,
Uncle Drew. Yeah, okay.
Uncle Drew joints.
Yeah.
Check the one with Kevin Love in it, and like you gonna see this tall dude with this like he looks like kind of just like an old version of Kevin Love. That's Stan Love.
Oh, okay.
Stan Love in the crowd. Just like sometimes, like I just see things like just like in those Kyrie, Uncle Drew, you see Kyrie Irving's dad in there. Like he was just standing there. You see him like,
yeah, nice.
But yeah, so other than that, also congratulations to Matt Johnson, friend of the program. And Archbishop Brian, he was the recipient of the Glenn Stenner Award, which goes to the player that exemplifies good standing on and off the court.
Nice.
So definitely proud of you, little guy. Not only will this be an honor for Archbishop Brian, this is also a gold star in your academic resume as well. So like,
nice.
Going to colleges and stuff like that, you can just put that on there. So just keep up the good work and yeah. Any college news or anything like that?
College news, no. I know the Mystics, Washington Mystics in the WNBA, they went and played over in Brazil.
Hey.
So Paige had her first game over there.
Okay.
I can't remember the score or anything like that, but they had their first preseason game over there. I think we mentioned Diamond is over at the Lynx. She's in the Lynx training camp, and I think their first preseason game is on the 6th.
Okay.
Of this month.
I gotta find out when those games are televised. Who are they being carried by? Is it?
I don't know. We'll figure it out though,
or something like that.
It
Also, there was something that that baby bro. Shout out to Dr. Kyle of the Black Psychologist Podcast. Came across the desk. It was about Chris Jenkins, an article about Chris Jenkins, and he's fighting the NCAA. So if you ever watch the like the intro for the tournament, for the NCAA tournament, like you see Chris Jenkins when he hits that shot, like Chris Jenkins for 3, got it, that's over, so he's fighting the NCAA because they're using his image and likeness and they're not paying him.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. So what they're so he feels because I think they gave him like a small amount of money, and he's like, no, I don't want that because first of all, you play this intro every year this thing comes on. You play it every time you mention NCAA, college basketball, CBS Sports, whatever the case may be. Like my name, my likeness, you're saying my whole full name, and I'm not getting anything from it. It's kind of like Ed O'Bannon. Kind of like Ed O'Bannon.
Everybody's going to start looking in the archives of old reviews of videos and stuff of games that they use in the NCAA tournament or in past commercials. They're going to say, I deserve a check.
Yeah, he wants retro pay.
Yes, that's what it is.
Because they gave him, because the NCAA, I think they tried to like give him some hush money and like just kind of like pay him off. Like, all right, here's like
not the way these kids getting paid nowadays.
Oh yeah, he's like, yo, this dude is
getting that 10,000-20,000 that they offering ain't now, because that's all they offering. They ain't offering no money. They offering them 10,000-20,000.
They're for some get out my face money. Like, yeah, we're gonna give you $1,000. He wants, I forgot what the sum was, but he wants like every year from like how much is that, like plus interest and all the other crazy stuff. He wants all that. Like, and shout out to Chris Jenkins. Like
I don't know. I ain't mad at you. Get your money
he's
if
a
you
hell
can
of a
get it.
player for Villanova.
If
you know,
can get it, if you can get it, get it. But if you can't, well, I wouldn't say this. Yeah, because they did give him something, but being as though he didn't get what he wanted when he accepted something, it's gonna be hard for him to get what's now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fight that. You're gonna have to
You know
Ed
what I'm
O'Bannon.
saying?
You're gonna have to call what's his face? Sneaker guy. Oh,
Sneaker guy.
The sneaker guy escapes my name right now. He helped LeBron. He helped Jordan, Tracy McGrady, Sonny Vaccaro.
Sonny. Oh, Sonny.
You're gonna have to call Sonny on this one.
Sonny. That's Nike. And all that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to call Sonny on that one. But I like Chris Jenkins though. He was a hell of a player for Villanova.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna have a shot in the league, and
I really thought so too. I definitely thought so.
It's,
he's not a shooter like he's not a shooter for real.
Not actually.
But shout out to Chris Jenkins, because I mean, if you remember him, he won the championship in 2016, and that was the Jalen Brunson, Archie Diacono,
the toss back.
Yeah, 12. Toss basically, back. all these Villanova players I'm about to name are on the Knicks right now, literally.
Mikal Bridges,
Diacono, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Daniel Ochifu, Daniel DiVincenzo.
Yeah. DiVincenzo is not with the Knicks now.
The great Ragu.
He's with Milwaukee.
Speaking of Milwaukee.
Let's get into it now.
Let's get into it. You said it.
The NBA playoffs, man.
I guess we can start from Monday. So Monday, pretty much no big news. Cleveland sweeps the Heat. They're going to be playing Indiana today.
This evening. But we'll talk about this evening game last. Let's let's keep on going, Kay.
No problem. On Tuesday, Boston took the series 4-1 against Orlando. They're going to play the Knicks. They're going to play the Knicks tomorrow.
Big shout out to Orlando Magic for putting up a fight.
Great fight.
Nobody expected y'all to win. People wished y'all won, but nobody expected y'all to win. But Carroll and everybody showed up, and then they actually said we're gonna be a presence. So shout out to Orlando Magic for fighting hard in the playoffs in the first round, but you lost to Boston.
He's next up. He's next up.
Carroll showed his ass, man. Literally, showed his ass. But like I said, if y'all in here, please like and subscribe. Say what's up so we can give you a shout out on the podcast, man. I appreciate y'all locking in with us.
Also on Tuesday, some other things happen. Indiana wins the series 4-1 against the Bucks and going to play the Cavs today. Now, when they won, and I'm sure, Larry, you were watching this because I was watching it. Kyle was watching it as well. Shout out to Dr. Kyle. What's your take on the Halliburton situation with
all right, let's get to it.
Let's get into it.
I'm gonna say this. Hey, hold up. We got some people in here. Hey, Black Psychologist Podcast. Shout out to our brother. Good afternoon, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to join y'all this weekend of grief. Fuck you. Hey, your grief started before ours, though. So, how about that? Clippers and Pistons. What? I did that purposely for our thumbnail, so y'all can't use it against us. Yes, I can say that. Hey, BA, if you want to join the show, let me know.
Come on in, BA.
But what was we talking about? Because they just threw me off.
We were talking about the Bucks losing 4-1 to Indiana in the Therese Halliburton situation with his dad.
All right, let's get to it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, or hit the like button once y'all join it. So listen, Halliburton's dad was wrong in all facets, and when I say wrong, I mean completely wrong. Because if you think about all the shit that Russell Westbrook has indulged in with fans being disrespectful to him, and you find them and made it seem like it was his fault for him responding back to it. I can't wait to discuss Larry Pistons. Pistons. Okay, I got you, you mother sucker. Uh, uh, but if Giannis would have bopped him, Giannis
Mm,
would have been wrong, right? So, all right. First and foremost, he's wrong. Tyrese's dad is wrong.
mhm.
Secondly, Shaq is out of pocket. Shaq is 100% out of pocket, bro.
Right.
It ain't no. It comes with the territory and all that stuff. Because if that's the case, fans should just be able to rush the court and just say anything to any and all players.
Mhm.
The way Shaq was making it seem like, right? So Shaq, you my guy, but you are totally wrong with this one. Charles and Kenny, I appreciate, and Charles would be one of the main ones that would know that
Mhm.
it's wrong. And if Charles is saying something is wrong and adamantly saying it the way he was saying it to Shaq and explaining to Shaq and Kenny
Mhm.
explaining to Shaq and Ernie explaining to Shaq,
Mhm.
Shaq is out of pocket. Um
Yeah.
Tyrese
Like
handled it he handled it very well, but to say the least, now his dad can't come to the games for the rest of the series,
right.
the playoffs.
Mhm.
And this is when, if we talk about it honestly, do I want to go there because I want you to say what you want to say
Go
first?
there. I mean,
All right,
you
all
can
right.
go there. Go there.
So
This is
we
a
had a problem with Ja's father.
safe space.
We had a problem with Ja's father hollering at players, right?
Right.
We had an issue when Ja and Shannon got into it, right?
Right.
So how is it that it was bad when Ja's dad was going back and forth with players, but then you got Tyrese's father coming on the court
Mm.
and talk and cursing at Giannis, and you supposed to say that that's fine?
Not fine.
Because Shaq, I was confused because when Ja just be a father, enjoy your game, your kids is this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. You don't need to be hollering no blah, blah. But this man just came on the court, and if Giannis wasn't, he could have felt as though a fan was attacking him.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, shout out to Giannis for handling it very, very respectfully.
Mhm.
Even though Giannis, you have some shit with you too, because in the games and you be doing some quote unquote funny shit to players, putting your hand out to pick them up and doing shit like that. You talk your shit during the game and stuff like that as well. But that with a fan slash father of a NBA player is uncalled for. Is not right in any
Mhm.
means. So go ahead, Kay. How do you feel about the
Yeah,
situation?
I mean, yeah, I definitely agree. I totally disagree with Shaq on this one. Shaq is usually pretty right on most things, but in this case, like, see, and one thing about Shaq is like not apologetic when he's wrong. Like,
Yeah,
dude, you're wrong. I get
yeah.
it. Like, and it was like he said something that just totally didn't make any sense. He was like, "It happens to me all the time." No, it
No,
doesn't,
don't.
Shaq.
No,
Because
don't.
first of all, then he brought up the Orlando thing when they got swept by the Rockets back in
Mm-hmm.
like what 90, 95. So he
95.
was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, yeah, they were hitting us. They were hitting us in the face with brooms too." No, they weren't, Shaq. They were hitting your bus with brooms.
Right.
They would never
Right.
run up on you, Shaq. Shaq, you're
Right.
too big.
Right.
Pause. Yeah, I mean, it's
You are
like,
you good. You good. I'm gonna let you ride with that one.
thank you. But there you go. You threw me off my trail.
Give you a
Yeah, but
pass.
like,
Give you a pass.
and shout out to the Bucks. Shout out to Giannis for showing restraint. Because keep in
Mm-hmm.
mind, not only did they lose, and Kyle brought up a great point. Shout out to the Black Psychologist podcast. He brought up a great point about that. He was like, it wasn't even the fact that they lost, but it's how they lost.
Right.
And it was an elimination game. So you already know they're feeling some type of way. And shout out to Giannis because they're still in like, as Kyle calls it, they're still in beast mode right now. Like their adrenaline is pumping, their height and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
you don't really want to run up on somebody. And
Right.
then the crazy part was Tyrese Halliburton's dad was just like, he was waving his flag in his face
That's what the
and
fuck we
cussing
do,
at him
and
and doing
yeah.
all this stuff like that. Mr. Halliburton, do you know how tall and how strong Giannis is? Dude is like what, 7-1 or something like that? 7-1, 7-2 in a good day. Stocky, strong, adrenaline pump. Yo, he could have knocked your head clean off, man.
Clean
Like
off.
it could have got ugly out there.
Clean off.
And I think, and it was funny because at the post game conference, he was like, "Oh, shout out to the Black Psychologist podcast." He says it's been reported that Halliburton's dad is a habitual shit talk to a lot of people on and off the court. My son is XYZ. My son will bust XYZ's ass, etc., etc. Right decision to sit him down. Definitely, because if you run it, like I said, like Larry, you said it best. You run up on the wrong guy who's not.
You're not running up on Oakley. You're not running up on Shaq. You're not running up. Bad as much as Shaq said what he said, he still ain't nobody running up on him. You're not running up on Charles. You're not. There's so many. I think that's Lou. What's up, Lou?
What up,
Make
Lou?
sure you hit that like button, bro. Make sure you hit that like button. I don't know why you don't. Why you coming up with this AKAs and stuff, man?
These aliases.
These alias accounts that he had.
Kevin Durant, the kid.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to CCG215. I don't know what that is. Is that like a?
But I know what it says. It says Clippers got packed.
I know exactly what it says.
That's what it said.
You know, but
make sure you hit that like button. I don't know if you hit the like button because as of right now, you didn't hit the like button.
But I remember I was watching the post game. I was watching the post game conference with Giannis, and they asked him like, "Giannis, what did you and Therese Halliburton discuss when you guys were like forehead to forehead?" He was like, "Yeah, I think he got the message and everything, and everything's been pretty much taken care of after that." Basically, what he's saying is that's a PR way of saying, "Look, I told the old head you don't want none of this smoke. Listen, it's going to get dark for you. You come up on me again like that.
You got lucky this time.
Yeah, I will rip your head right out your shoulders like Mortal Kombat or something like that." Like
exactly.
Man, even like in high school, like we weren't running up on people and stuff like that. Like, "Oh, yo, great game," especially when they lost. Oh no, man! Like I'll catch you around the way or something.
Right. We ain't doing that right now.
I ain't gonna talk to you right now because you might say the wrong thing to me, and I'm gonna feel some type of way or something like that. I'm like, "Yo, man, why Larry said that to me like that?" He said, go F yourself. I was just saying, good game, Larry. They lost. Okay. They lost the game. They're a little mad right now.
Yes, sir.
But he told me to F. He told me to go F myself.
Yeah, for real. That's real.
He said, "That's real.
That's real. That's real.
That came from the gut. That came from the gut. But
we ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm gonna shake your hand. That's about it. And that you lucky if you get that.
Yeah.
You lucky if you get that. Depends on how much shit we was talking during the game.
Oh yeah.
Because a subtle ass whipping is fine. We cool. All right, yo, good game. You know, you talking shit. Yeah. But a bad ass whipping? Oh no.
And the way that
I'm walking out like my man Isaiah. We walking off the court like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Y'all got bragging rights on us. I got to make sure I got some shit in the tuck. So when people start on Facebook and social media talking shit, I got to make sure I got some. My ammo. I gotta have ammo. So yeah, man. But yeah, he's out of pocket, man. Please, if y'all in here, please like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate y'all locking in with us. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're currently talking about the Bucks and Indiana series that is over.
Yeah, so with this, with the Bucks and everything, because a lot of people are speculating. They're saying that Giannis might try to redo his contract. And,
we ain't get there yet. We ain't get there yet, Lou. We ain't get there yet.
Lou, calm down, Lou. Calm down, Lou. Calm down. But shout out to Lou. What's up, man? A lot of people are saying like his days are numbered, like for Giannis. Like he's gonna
listen.
I think he's gonna stay there. I think he's one of the loyal ones.
I think he's gonna. He's one of those loyalty guys. But at the same token, you got to think about this. He has 2 years left on his contract.
Mm-hmm.
Dame will not be playing next year.
Nope.
They can't just get someone else over there because that money is on a cap.
Mm-hmm.
So he's stuck between a rock and a hard place at this particular time. Joining another team, that means that you're telling the Bucks we in rebuild mode.
Mm-hmm.
Because the assets that you get, you're going to get a name player no matter what, but it ain't going to be the type of players that they're going to be enough to keep you competitive, but it ain't
Mm-hmm.
going to be to say that we are championship contenders. So
Mm-hmm.
you look at the opportunity for him to be like, you know what, this ain't it right now. But I believe he's gonna stick it through his contract. Not unless something drastically really happens over the summer.
Okay.
That's the only way I see that him leaving Milwaukee. But
Yeah, because
don't get me wrong. He's just said some little shots to them before about
mm-hmm.
if I'll be here or whether or not I have to. When
He's definitely
he's
pulling
done
the
that.
Bark. He's pulling the Barkley Philadelphia Sixers style when they
Yeah.
said, "Listen, I need more help." I mean, and speedy recovery to Dame because that's something that we can't control,
Well,
like an
I mean,
ACL
not a
stuff like
speedy,
that. Mm-hmm.
the right recovery. Let's put it that way, because I hate when people say speedy recovery, because speedy recoveries mean that you get injured again most of the time. Most people that
Timely
have a
recovery.
speed,
Okay, I'll say timely
you know what I'm
recovery.
saying, a timely recovery is great. You know what I'm saying. If he leaves, it's because Dame went over there for Giannis. If he leaves, it's bullshit because Dame went over there for Giannis. Well, actually, Dame ain't go over there for Giannis. He went over there because that's where he got traded to.
Mm-hmm.
Dame wanted to go to Miami. Let's not forget that part.
You just want to get out of Portland, so
He wanted to get out of
he engineered a
Portland.
trade to get out of Portland, and he
Yeah,
got it.
and he wanted to be in Miami. Miami wasn't willing to give up what they wanted for Dame, and they they made a team deal that let my man Drew go over to Boston and win a
Right.
championship, and they got rid of what they really needed, which was that glue guy, which was Drew,
True.
who played significant minutes and defending and scoring
Mm-hmm.
at times and controlling games, and he gave you all that element, and you lose the defense part with Dame. Uh, you lose a little bit of that playmaker part with Dame because Dame is a more of a scorer. Um, and the things that you needed most, you let go. So
Right. The
I,
intangible.
yeah, definitely the intangibles, and they was thinking name and points and not the other side of the court. So uh but I hope Dame has a full recovery in due
Mm-hmm.
time.
Full crowd. That's more.
Because he has two, now you're dealing with two injuries, the blood clot and the Achilles. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that he gets back when it's his time to get back,
Mm-hmm.
and
Don't
and
rush it.
yeah, and it's a timely, and he's fully recovered.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Achilles is scary. Achilles is a scary injury to have, man.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you're playing at that height in your career and you're on the height, but you're declining at the same
Yeah.
time. So
I
it's
mean,
kind of hard.
nowadays it's like they have the medicine and technology to like bring it back a little bit quicker, not
Sure.
like how it was back in, let's say, the '90s or something like that. And
80s.
shout out to all the athletes that came back from ACL injuries, like
Yeah.
Dominique Wilkins, the uh,
Kevin Durant,
Kevin Durant, Ron
Clay,
Harper's another one, Danny Manning's
Clay
another
had it in
one.
both of
Ooh,
his. So
both of your
yeah.
joints. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that, Ron.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's
And
like,
now Kyrie going through it too as well.
mm-hmm.
So, it's bad because you got to push off a lot. When you're playing sports, you're using your Achilles every
Mm-hmm.
second of the day.
They said it feels like you got like kicked in the leg or something like
Yeah,
that.
like I said last week when we saw how Shaq, when he was at Boston, when he was coming off the bench, going to the bench, and he looked back like, what the somebody shot him in the back of his leg, and
Yeah,
he was going to the fucking bench.
yeah. That was the
And
same thing with
Pop
that happened to
is
Grant Hill. That happened to Grant Hill too. They said he was this week. Unfortunately, I don't know. I think we're a snake bitten team when he was playing for the Clippers.
Peppers.
And he
Yeah.
was like, he was in the layup line. And he just went up for a simple layup. That joint was like, pop.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. He's
Yep.
like, all right, I'm done. I'm done with
Yeah.
this. Isaiah,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yep.
What was it, like
Same thing.
92, right?
Yep.
Like 92?
Yep.
I
Right
forgot
before he
who they
messed
were
up his
playing.
thumb. Right before he messed up his thumb and just call it quits.
Boom. I was like, that's it. Call it a career.
Yep.
Z. Call it a career, bro.
Yep. So,
but
it is what it is, man. Please, if y'all in here, please hit that like button, say something so I can give a shout out. I appreciate y'all locking in with me and your boy. It's your boy Step and who?
Sad K.
Sad K and sad step.
Okay.
I ain't even mad though. I can't be too mad because we beat ourselves. Well, yeah, I can be very mad. Honestly, let's just be 100.
Yeah, be
We
100.
lost probably one game out of that series, if that.
Let
We
me talk
lost
about it. Go
one
ahead.
game out of that whole entire series, if that. Seriously, I really believe we only lost one game out of that series, and it's it was very unfortunate, and I hate the fact that I had to actually say that. But yeah, we lost one game out of that whole entire series.
I did. It was a great series, though. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, it definitely was a great series, man. But on to the next. What series you want to talk about next?
On Wednesday, let's see where we were on Wednesday because this is after the debacle of Halliburton and everything like that. So he's pretty much been banned throughout the whole playoffs.
Mhm.
On Wednesday, the
Your,
Wolves.
your your camera gone. Why your
Oh,
camera
I know
gone?
because I was plugging in. I was plugging the cord. It was getting low on power.
Oh,
There we
all
go.
right, all right, all
Are
right.
we good now?
Okay,
All right, we are good.
all right, cool.
Yeah. So thank you for holding it down for that couple seconds. Um, yeah, on Wednesday, the Wolves beat the Lakers 4-1 in the series. Of course, they're going to play the winner of the Houston Golden State series.
So we
What's your take
talking
on that? What's your take on that series? The because everybody
Wolves
was
and
like
Lakers.
Lakers or they're going to
How
the
How
championship.
Shannon said Wolves group, whatever the hell, and 5 Lakers. I loved it because Ant-Man is Ant-Man, and Ant-Man was being Ant-Man, and at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the game, he was Ant-Man again, and I loved all the energy.
Doing laps around the crypto arena.
Yeah, like I loved everything about it. He talked about how Stephen A. and everybody on that list had the Lakers in 5, Lakers in 6, or
They
Lakers in
did.
7. Nobody predicted them to win. Um, I I I, I like the series. Luca has to look in the mirror. Honestly, Luca has to look in the mirror. But let's give Minnesota their props.
Mm-hmm.
Ant Man had not a horrible game, but he didn't play as well in that game. But
Mm-hmm.
the guy that I hate the most in the league, damn near, Rudy Gobert showed his ass, and I still to this day, shout out to my man Kenny Hayward on
Oh,
Facebook.
shout out to Kenny. What up,
Ken,
Kenny?
shout out Ken. Um, I had put up a post. I didn't understand why that JJ Redick's stubborn self didn't allow the young boy to play. So I don't. Kenny put up. We don't know what happened in the locker room or whatever the case may be. But he said, "Shucking job, bull job, nose dive, Lakers out there." Shout out to Dr. Kyle, Black Psychology Podcast. But I don't. I think if it was that bad, he just wouldn't have suited up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think JJ got in his own way and
Mm-hmm.
just decided not to play him at all because it ain't no way in hell that I'm getting bashed on boards. Rudy Gobert had 27 rebounds and like 12 of them was offensive. He had 27 points. Bro, I don't care if I got to call Kareem to sub in for a couple minutes. Show me that you can box out and you still on
Yeah.
the floor no matter what.
Get this man off the board. 'Cause he was looking like
He
it
was
was
it looked like he was just standing on
it
his
was just a
toes, just
kids
grabbing
game.
rebounds. It looked like
Yeah,
I'm just like, what the fuck, Jay? Like,
I like
come
you
on,
guys. I'm
bro.
like JJ. Like you know what he did too. JJ was thinking like he was playing like a Duke or something like that. Thinking your 5 players can beat those
Next
10
5.
players.
Yeah, like
No, your team is talented. Don't get me wrong. Your team is very talented. You got Bron, you got Luca, you got Reeves. You got some talent on that team.
yeah, you do, but
But you still have you got Jordan's son on that team, and it was
JJ
just
needs the
like,
same criticism energy given to him that Darvin Ham got.
oh, he's not though. You know that, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
It gets your bars up, Mitty. You know that he's not going to get that same type of criticism because he's and these these type of views that Casey just said do not reflect the same views of in the sports with the next basement. It's just my
sports
opinion.
podcast. He
It's
can't.
just my opinion. Don't come from me. But yeah, he definitely needs that same criticism. That's a great point. Get your bars of media, giving him because Darvin Ham kind of got like in
in his own way a little bit.
He got the shaft. And then he was making some pretty good decisions, but it was a simple fact that I don't know, maybe somebody in the locker room went against Darvin Ham, and they just started trickling down and stuff like that. People started talking like, I don't like Darvin Ham as a coach. He's holding me accountable. Like I remember we were talking about that before about players don't want to be held accountable anymore, especially when the coach like reprimands them or criticizes them, or in this case, gets in them, like because Darvin Ham is a no nonsense type dude. He was always a no nonsense type guy. As a college player, he's Saginaw, Michigan's finest, so they don't play around out there. And he was getting up in their faces and stuff like that. Like, listen, I remember he had something with LeBron, and LeBron, like next thing you know, like Darvin Ham was gone.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can say we can say that because that's what we see. We're not actually sure. But we know that we all know that Darvin Ham didn't deserve to get fired right away. All right, we do deserve that, but we can say that maybe it was something else that was going on that we didn't know about. You know what I'm saying?
Hold him accountable.
Yeah.
Hold him accountable. I don't like the way he's talking.
Oh shit! I got you, BA. We must have ruffled a feather over there, buddy.
I don't like the way he's talking to me. Same. This trickles down all the way to high school. Coach talks to the player like, "Look, man, you got to get some more rebounds, man. Get physical down there. I don't like the way he's talking to you. I'm gonna transfer. Okay, all right, we'll transfer then. Transfer.
Link's been sent, BA.
So, but yeah, I mean, definitely enough respect to the Wolves. And even Shaq said it like he's like, I don't really like his game, but Rudy Gobert played a hell of a series.
Yeah, he called him GOAT. I think they called him Goat Bear. They called him Goat Bear on the show.
He was talking. I mean, shout out to the Black Psychologist podcast. JJ only played 5 to 7 players the whole series, which means he didn't trust anybody outside of starting 5. He's intent on losing his way rather than winning someone else's way. That is so true. That's the Duke way right there.
Yeah, JJ is a stubborn person. He believes in himself and what he thinks, and not just. And the reporters kept asking him, "Did you talk to your assistant coaches?" Of course, he talked to the assistant coaches because I believe fucking Scott Brooks and all of them would have been like, "Yo, if you ain't gonna listen, I'm walking the fuck out." Nate McMillan, Scott Brooks, and who else is the third assistant over there? Van Gundy's not over there. It's somebody else.
I can get that for you. Keep going. I can get that for you.
Yeah, but there's no way in hell that he did not talk to them at all about the situation. But at the same token, when he played only the 5 players in the second half, even LeBron said it wasn't that we was tired. We lost. We lost the game. We didn't make shots. It wasn't because of fatigue. He had to go with what was best for him.
It was Nate McMillan, Scott Brooks, Bob Byer, Greg St. Jean, relation to Gary St. Jean, Lindsey Harding, and Boulevesiki.
Yeah, him. Whatever, yeah.
Boulevesiki, Rudy Gobert. So, I'm sorry. That was my French. Sorry.
I never took those classes. I was one of those people that when it came to other outside of English, it was just like nah.
Basketball.
That'll be something that they'll look at my transcript and be like, "You ain't take no." No, I didn't.
I took basketball.
Yeah, I took basketball all day long. I took basketball all day long, bro. And it didn't make
it. You see the varsity jacket?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, what up? Get your bars at media, man. What's up, BA? How are you today?
What up, BA?
I just wanna give my condolences out to both of you. I know.
Oh shit, that's mute BA already. He just started some shit. You go ahead and start your bullshit, bro.
In my prayers, man.
Hey man, we
Oh,
here, man. Listen, this
both
is
series. The Clippers, they went to, I don't know what they was on last night. They fell asleep in the
What?
second
You
quarter,
ain't
the
see
end of the
James
second
St.
quarter.
Patrick out there?
James St. Patrick is
Ghost.
crazy. You see Ghost out there?
Ghost, not
But
Tariq St. Patrick,
but
but
BA,
Ghost St.
we
Patrick.
didn't even get to that. We didn't even get to that series. So
Okay,
save your ammo for that one. Save
I
your
wouldn't.
ammo for that.
I just want to say, I just want to give y'all my condolences on that. And I know that y'all are talking about JJ Redick.
Yes,
And
we are.
with y'all talking about JJ Redick, I want to say we need to put some respect on Jackson Hayes. We need to put some respect on his name. A lot of
Go on.
people are talking, oh, he can't do this. He's not a starter, even though he was the starter when he was over there in
In
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
And he was rim running and they was making it to the POs when he
Well,
was
they was
there.
doing good with him in the lineup earlier this year.
Exactly.
Up
And
into these games, that's when he stopped playing them all of a sudden.
exactly. And I'm hearing all of this. Oh, the Lakers were just small. They were too small. They need bigs. They need this. And I'm just like, Christian Coloco or Jackson Hayes or even the terrible with Alex Lynn
Alex
that
Link,
they had sitting
yeah.
there. Yeah,
Shout out to Maryland.
you got 3 7-footers on your bench that can
Mhm.
really that dang well can cancel out Rudy Gobert. You
Mm-hmm.
know that they can.
Yep.
Why you don't play them? That's an issue. I don't know. Just like with the Dalton
You
Connect.
trust him.
Just like with the Dalton Connect
Yeah,
situation.
I don't see how he didn't even play.
And he was on his way to being rookie of the year. He started out averaging
Like, how
17
you
and a half
not
a
play
game.
him? You see, my
Mhm.
thing is, as a coach, we are as a coach, we know certain players are not built for certain situations. I
Right.
understand that totally. But when you're trying to find something, you have to put in because it's all it takes is that one player or the mindset of I got to take advantage of this opportunity. Whether I don't care if you had to throw Bronny in there for a minute just to see if he has stopped, get a stop. If he get a stop, all right, he stays on the court for another minute. Or if he get another stop, or he makes a play, or he's aware of what's going on, he stays in there for another minute. As soon as he fuck up, all right, let's get him out of here. But I'm gonna try to get you in another time. But my
Mhm.
thing is, I understand players are not built for certain situations completely, but there is no excuse for you not to play your 7-footers when you're playing against somebody that's 7-1 and he's a career 9 to 10 points a game scorer. He's a rebounder and defender, but he's getting 12 offensive rebounds without even jumping.
Duke way.
He had
He's
20 some. He
playing the
had
Duke
20
way,
plus
BA.
rebounds, yo,
27 and 24.
That's hard
and
right there.
12
Pause.
offensive.
That's crazy.
How do
That's
you
That's
not
real.
play your defense? How do you not play a
That's
7? No,
he's looking like
box him
Wilt
out.
Chamberlain out there.
I need
Wilt
somebody that tell.
Chamberlain,
I'm
Bill
like this.
Russell.
I'm turning around on my bench. Anybody want to know how to box out? The
Or
first person
take a
get their hand up.
foul.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Take a
Just
foul.
go
Take
in.
one. Take a
Take.
tweet.
Go
Take a
ahead.
tweet.
yeah, you literally on the bench, you have 18 fouls. You
To
have
give.
18 fouls to give on the bench. And Rudy Gobert does not hit free throws.
At all.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Hack it, go Bear. Do it.
I
Do
was
it. It's
I was totally mind boggled by it. It hurt me to my heart. He's a dookie and he's very intelligent. But he's very JJ is very stubborn.
stubborn.
And when I
Very.
say stubborn, he's very, very stubborn. And to see how they went out like that with you being a former basketball player, not just somebody that loves the game of basketball and just coached all your life. We talking about somebody that played the game.
Yo, I can't
You see
wait.
what I'm saying?
I can't wait for LeBron to retire, man. I can't
I
wait.
can't either because you know why? This is not a bad thing.
It's not.
I'm tired of them putting the everything on him.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So when he's not around, who do you blame then? Oh no,
exactly.
you know what you're gonna say? Because the time when LeBron was there, they're gotta make up for the time that he should have left. No, we're
Mm-hmm.
not trying to hear none of that shit, man. We're not trying to hear none of that. Black Psychologist Podcast said Luka's the same defensive liability that he was in the Mavs. He'll go 30, 10, and 11, but he's barbecue chicken on defense. That's why we put a whole bunch of athletic D
We got it.
D and 3 players around him in Dallas. And to say the least, I know what you call him is sitting back like this when he after he made the trade like that. This motherfucker.
But
Told you.
Why is everybody like shout out to the Black Psychology Podcast. Salute to you. Appreciate that because that's real.
That's K's
real.
brother. That's K's brother.
Okay, salute to K's brother there.
His name's Kyle. He's a Dallas Mavericks. I mean, did they make the playoffs?
No.
Oh shit! That's why he talking about us. Okay, I got it.
Everybody, it's crazy how everybody is. It's crazy.
Off.
It's crazy. They made the play in, not play off. Yeah. They but it's crazy how everyone is really talking about Luka's defense, and the AR was getting that same type of work on the other side.
And I didn't even get the AR because he did another James St. Patrick too. he did one of those too, but he wasn't Tyreek like I was expecting him to be. This
is crazy. Tyreek is crazy.
That motherfucker.
Yo, shout out to 50, man. Shout out
to my guy 50, man. Thanks. But this ball, AR, I don't know what he turned into Tommy, but Tommy ain't on. He's on Force, and Force was the regular season.
That's a good one. I like that one. He wasn't like the dog like he was on.
He wasn't Tommy on Power. He was Tommy on Force. But Force was. Yeah, but the Force, what is this? It wasn't that season for Force. And he wasn't on the show for Power.
Yeah, I like that one. That's good. I like that one.
Hey, I like that one. I got bars. I got bars.
I like Force though. I like Force. I like Force. But
Force, this new season of Force ain't start. And Tyreek, we on Power. What's the one with Tyreek? What's that one called?
Power Book 4.
Power Book. We on Power Book. We ain't on Power Force.
The Book of Ghost.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we got Power with James St. Patrick when we talk about the Clippers. we got Tommy who ain't in.
I like that one. I love it.
We got Tommy who was AR. AR turned into Tommy on a Power Book, but he's not in Power Book. So his season is regular season. So I guess Force was the season, but regular season, and then when Power Book came out, he disappeared.
So
yo, man, that analogy is so crazy. It's like House Party 1 is not House Party 2, but then Class Act came out, then House Party 3 came out, so the really is House Party 4.
Hey, listen.
So who is is LeBron James Kanan?
He's caning like a motherfucker, yo. LeBron is caning like a motherfucker, bro. I was going to go there, but I'm glad you beat me to it. I was going to go there because he's the villain of everything. When shit go right, it's because of him. When shit go left, Kanan did it.
This show is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, just in the basement of Next Step in K. We are off the rails right here.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man BA. Get your bars up media if y'all into that battle rap music. And
mercy, man.
This is my guy. Get to his podcast. Subscribe to his channel. Get your bars up media. He's there. He's covering all of the battle rap stuff that's going on right now and before. He's at the shows. He's doing all that stuff. He's big time. He gets the interviews with the hitmans and all of them, and that's what that guy does. That's what that guy does. And then, in my words, with his jailhouse background, you know what I'm saying? His jailhouse background. But
BA, I also wanted to ask you something because we were talking about like the Bucks Pacers series, and we were talking about Halliburton's dad and whatnot. And I wanted your take on it in regards to how wrong Shaq was. LeBron is catered because he keeps coming. Yo, I love it. I love these power references. I love it. So my question is like, how do you feel? What's your take on that situation with Halliburton and his dad and Giannis getting up in Giannis's face? What's your take on that?
I ain't gonna lie. It kind of upset me, even though I'm not the biggest Bucks fan or the Pacers fan. But just like being a fan of basketball and understanding the heat of the moment, the guy just said like Halliburton just hit the game winning layup that they just let him walk in there and hit the layup. Giannis
he ain't let him walk in there. He crossed Giannis, beat him.
He got no help side.
He got to step on Giannis. It was the best player against the best player.
Yeah, but he
No,
walked
no,
in
no.
there. Once he
Let's not
got
say that they gave it to him because
no,
if they
no,
no, we'll battle
no,
this one out. We'll battle this one out.
no. We can battle
Best
it
player,
off. We can
best
break it
player versus
down.
best player,
We can break it
and
down.
the best player made a move on your best defender
Which was
and beat him.
tired, of course. He
I,
did his move. He
shit!
got
Now
by
he's
him.
tired.
Yeah, he was. He was
He
tired.
was
He was
tired.
exhausted. He was
All right,
exhausted.
fuck it. He
But
tired now.
yeah,
Now
but
we're
but
using fatigue.
but yeah, that's why he got by him. But anyways, he got by him.
Okay.
Once he got by him or
Mm-hmm.
whatnot, did nobody step up or nothing? They just looked at
No,
him.
they didn't.
They
They
just looked at
didn't.
him like, go ahead, lay it up.
No,
And
didn't.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Did he
okay.
make the move to get there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
That's
hit.
the main part.
That's what you're supposed to do.
No.
But
That's
when you get
but
to
you're
that
not
paint,
supposed to be able to do that against one of the best defenders in the league like
I
that.
mean, if he played the whole half and Halliburton got chances to sit down and come back in, you're supposed to attack that. That's why I'm not knocking him. You're supposed to attack a tired player, a player that's exhausted. You attack him, just like Steph Curry with his finger. I'm gonna hit that finger every time he shoots that.
Every time he come off a screen, I'm gonna bump it. Boom.
Exactly, but getting back to Halliburton's dad, I think it was out of line to me. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Like it's cool to once the situation is died down and everything, if you want to talk to him after the game or whatever, because you have access all over the whole freaking place because your son is the guy. Yeah, then you can talk to him, but in the heat of the moment, don't go up to him talking about we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that because if Giannis would have been like, you could tell he had to think for a second. Do I want to swing on him or do I want to choke him or anything? Yep. He had to really stop himself. You can't do that in an NBA game, professional, and it's the playoffs. This ain't no regular season game.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Elimination, should I say.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother, my best friend, my everything, man. My guy, Keith says, my guy jumped the broom and don't trip over it. Congrats to my guy. Well wishes to you and wifey to be. Kay gets married tomorrow.
Oh, okay, you getting married? Hey, congratulations! Hey,
So he's gonna be a wife. No doubt, bro. I love you, man. How the family? How's everybody?
That was a good one. I like that.
Man. So Kay's gonna be a new wife.
Getting walked down the aisle. They gonna walk you down the aisle.
For sure. Yo, if y'all in Philly, y'all need that Sharpie. Reds Creative Cut 1611 Wadsworth Avenue. Go get your cut up in Wadsworth, in Mount Airy. 1611 Wadsworth Avenue. Reds Creative Cuts.
Yes,
that's
sir.
my best friend. That's the shop where I used to cut at. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to go back and cut in Philly, that's where I would be. Me and my best friend. If I was your best friend, wouldn't you run all the time? That's right. Oh, listen, and I had another one. Poppy is Kane is Tyrese Halliburton's pop. Poppy is Tyrese Halliburton's pop.
Poppy is crazy.
Loud talking.
He got home from jail once they started trying to change shit. Kanan wasn't with it.
Exactly.
Hey, look, Poppy jumping Giannis' face.
That's crazy.
Poppy jumped in Giannis' face, and he's about to get murdered. Now he is murdered because he off the show because he can't even come to the games no more. Bam! I got the whole.
You got the whole power reference,
fire, yo. I'm on fire.
Well, then who's jukebox then?
Oh, see, jukebox, you on a whole nother show.
I don't even.
That's actually power and
That's power and Raising Canaan, but we didn't get to that yet. We ain't get to that yet.
But yeah, definitely
jukebox could be Giannis' wife because she had to show the picture of her and the kids.
I was thinking Savannah.
Savannah? You was thinking Savannah?
After Kevin Gates said what he had said, Savannah.
Yeah, BA, get your bars up, yo. That's what I'm talking about. Quick thinking. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, you can
He's
sing
out of control. We're out of control.
I'm the
The way
best.
because the way that she be looking at him, the way that she be
Yeah,
looking at him, she don't look
yeah,
at him like the other women be
yeah,
looking at. Yeah,
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shout out to
Let's go.
Jukebox, aka what was it? Kayanoki Rose, I think, on
Oh
on
man.
Power. Oh, I love her, man. I love her.
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Sorry, LaShawn.
Oh yeah. That's you said try to do that the day before. You out of pocket.
My bad, my bad.
We gonna edit that. We're gonna edit
Yeah,
that.
edit that, please.
Edit that.
But yeah, definitely shout out. Like I said, we were talking about that before, Larry and I, before you jumped in. BA, like Giannis, like doesn't get enough respect for like showing enough restraint, because like we were talking about, like it's not the fact that they lost the game, it's the fact that Holly lost the game. You know, he lost the lead within like damn near a minute and stuff like that. You're still feeling some type of way about that, and somebody's gonna run up on you like that.
Yeah,
running up on you, and he was cussing. You could tell he must have had like some liquor in him or something like that, because he was fired up. This and that, yo, blah 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 blah. My son is the ish. My son will trash or whoever your point guard is. This and that, yo, go home, go home. Yeah, dude.
I get why he did it, because I get why he got on the court and did it, because of the listing of most overrated, and Tyrese.
Oh yeah. Right before that.
Yeah. Right before that was a
No. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not gonna say I understand I'm not gonna agree with you when you say I understand why he did it.
I do. I totally get why he went on that court, just to
As a-
prove
as
to
a-
the best player,
yeah.
one of the best players in the world, that my son is better than you. He beat you. He just got you up out of there. I get it. I don't agree. I don't agree with it. I get it, but I don't agree.
Okay, all right. Because I was getting it mixed up, because I'm sitting there saying like you're giving him a leeway to say that was okay, and then you pulling it back. I can't. Oh shit, that was bad. That was a bad one.
You said something gay.
That was a bad one.
Nah,
I had to think about it. And while I was saying it, I said, "Oh shit!" My brain was telling me no, but my mind.
Telling me yes.
But yeah, so I'm just trying to make sure I understood that part. He said, well, the sad thing is that Ja Dad and Memphis should be banned to them too. Then, and that's I said that, Keith. I absolutely did not just say that. Okay, Doc Rivers should be his best coaching as he normally does, and that was another thing, because I said, Keith, you hit the nail on the coffin, man. I was wishing Indiana win, because I'm so tired of Doc, and it happened the way I wanted it to. I'm so happy.
He overrated.
Yes.
He's like, if this was football, he's like, who can I?
You giving him a Madden rating?
Marvin Lewis, I think, with like Cincinnati. Like, how do you still like constantly losing seasons, but how do you still stay with a job?
Kyle Shanahan.
That's a good comparison too. It's a really good comparison.
I got bars, BA.
Yeah.
Get me on the show, bro. What's wrong with you, man?
I flip.
Turn up on these triple entendres and everything.
I'm 3 hours. Remember, I'm 3 hours behind y'all. It's 11:20 a.m. here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I be going live late when I go live.
Yeah, that is true. Because when I be at work when you be live.
Yeah.
Sometime. So that's when I be chatting. When I be, what up, bro? I be at work.
Yeah.
So, I got you.
I disagree. I disagree with Ja's dad though. Ja's dad, he everything he does is strictly from the sideline. It's strictly from the sideline. Just like any other fan, if you go somewhere, they're gonna talk their ish, like Spike Lee and all that. They're gonna talk their ish. Now, if he blatantly got on the court, and went and ran up into a player's face and all of that stuff, like that's to me, that's crossing the line.
Yes. Yeah, that's like almost borderline. That's like almost borderline assault.
Yeah.
Really?
Dr. Kyle says, I understand his dad's enthusiasm, but there's no justification for him running out on the court and getting in his face, because if that was a Giannis doesn't show restraint. That's because I can't even fucking say it. He said, get it in his face, because what if Giannis doesn't show restraint? And I said that too, Doc. I said, KG said that the championship they won was coached by the point guard. Yeah, Rondo. Rondo. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And that's how they broke up. That's how they broke up the big three.
But that's why I be fighting when Kendrick be protecting Doc so much on the shows. Doc. Y'all had one of the probably the second best IQ next to fucking LeBron in the NBA history
bro.
as a point guard.
Right.
Yeah.
And to this day, people are finally starting to give Rondo the recognition that he deserved.
We talking about the same Doc Rivers. We're talking about
All
the
and
same Doc
it's the
Rivers.
same results, and that's the bad part.
Mhm.
Outside of that Celtics, what did he do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Clippers
With your
kept
Lob City, you had fucking 3-4 All-Stars on that team, and his son.
bro.
I remember that series. Oh God, I remember that series.
Bro, this is the same guy when he
Wow.
was. People forget about. I don't know why people forget that he did coach the Orlando Magic. People forget this. This is the same guy when Tim Duncan said, "I'm tired of Greg Popovich. We already got us a ring, 2 rings. As a matter of fact, what was it, 1 ring or 2 ring?" It's the same guy that said that when Tim Duncan flew out there, was like, "I want to join Tracy McGrady." He said, "Nah."
He fumbled it. I remember that. He fumbled that.
He fumbled the bag and said, "You can sign with us, and we would like you on the team, but your wife and your kid can't be on plane rides with us."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like Tim. What type of charter jet do you want?
Tim Duncan. He said this to Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was really about to leave.
Literally, because I want to play with Tracy McGrady.
Exactly.
That's the. I remember
Tracy McGrady should go and smack the shit out of Doc right now.
Yeah, he actually talked about that too on one interview. He was like, who's the player that you always wanted to play with, but you never got a chance to play with during your career? He was like, Tim Duncan. He was like, he was supposed to come through, but Doc, and then his voice kind of trailed off a little bit. Like, you don't really want to get into it because you don't want to say anything wrong about Doc and mess up his publicity and stuff like that in his PR. But Doc. Hey, look, man. Doc is the same guy who said, if I wear these salmon colored shirts, we're going to win the series against Denver in the bubble. That's what he said.
Talking about Mbutu. Nah, shut up. Shut up.
What he
Get
said?
out of here with that. You don't even know what that really means.
He said Mbutu went out the window like that next year. And he's like,
I see the documentary there.
I sure did. I sure did. It's a great documentary too. Larry, get a chance to see that joint. The joint is classic, yo.
Yeah,
pretty classic.
Yeah, it's a really good documentary.
Okay.
They really get into it about like the Rondo situation, the big 3 situation. I mean, and they touch on Reggie Lewis, of course. Shout out to Reggie Lewis, and everybody else. But yeah, get a chance when you watch that. I know it's the Celtics. You don't like the Celtics, but
their history is crazy. I didn't realize history.
Yeah, man.
I didn't realize the history was like that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
I didn't know their racial history was like that too.
That part.
They were racist, but I know they were racist like that.
Black Psychologist Podcast said Doc is a terrible coach, but I'm happy that at least one of the black coaches has the ability to keep getting hired because the black coaches aren't afforded the luxury once they get fired. Yeah, they become assistants.
True.
Man, I guess I'm different. I don't care what color you are, man.
None of it. I'm far from racist in any kind of way. Sometimes, but we do need that. I hate to be the had to say the word token black coach. You know what I'm saying? But there's a reason for the Arnie. The Arnie. What's that? The Arnie rule. That's what it's called.
Rudy rule.
There's a reason for that. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, I wish they had that same reason and ownership.
Bad with it. Football is horrible with it.
Yeah, I wish they had that same Rooney rule as far as ownership, but that's another story. That's another story for another day.
For another podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Keith. Keith said, "Don't forget when Chris Paul said Doc did not know what he was doing as a coach."
Oh, all he do is hold up, VA, because I know it's about to happen here. So let me just do this ahead of time.
You are now in the mind of K.
He's a great, Doc Rivers. He's like as it goes for X's and O's.
Good job, Keith.
As for X's and O's, is something to be desired, but in regards to like crisis management, anytime there's a crisis on, like he's great at handling the crisis.
Here we
Good one.
And here we go.
He is, man. He's like with the social injustice, the Donald Sterling incident.
So you entertain me with your bullshit.
is you know what? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Thank you
Let's
very
move
much.
on. Let's move on to Thursday. What happened Thursday? Thursday,
What
the
happened
Knicks and
Thursday?
Pistons. Knicks and Pistons locked up.
Oh,
And the Knicks won 116.
Now, you don't want to be messing with me because I'm liable to stuff a mud hole in your ass.
So
know?
who got something to say? Who got something to say?
Brunson with 40 points. Bridges had 25. And Anunoby 22. Josh Hart, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns, 10 points, 15 rebounds. But not to say, Cade Cunningham had 23. Shout out to Jalen Dort. Jalen Dort had a hell of a series, yo. Quiet as kept. He had a hell of a series. Shout out to Roman Catholic. Malik Beasley, 20 points and a fumbled bag.
Okay. So this is what happens with us. All right.
Go.
Help me, nigga.
We showed inexperience in so many fucking ways in this whole series, right? Very entertaining. We showed that we could have beat them.
Mm-hmm.
We went. Mm-hmm. We won 6 games, right? It's 3-2. We went 6 games, and 5 out of the 6 games, I say we won.
Nah, y'all won all 6 of them.
I'm just gonna say, give or take.
Y'all won all.
Y'all give or take. You gonna take one game with? Listen, yeah. I'm just trying to be.
Let him vent, BA. He's let him go.
All right. You know what? You right, Kay.
You are now in the mind of Kay.
Larry.
All right, so give me my Zen moment.
The mind of Ghost. Go.
All right, so we lost none of the games, honestly, but we lost 5 of the 6 games. We won all 6 games. See, I'm gonna fuck your head up with all that, right?
Sounds like a good turnover to me. Go on.
Oh Lord,
turnover is crazy.
That sounds like a good turnover.
You're
just like you're borderline. Like you're kind of like borderline.
Yeah. So I
makes sense, Larry.
I say this to say this.
Go ahead, my brother.
Bias shows up in 3 out of the 6 games, scoring, and then disappears in the second half. Turnovers. When Cade Cunningham has to always bring the ball up, and we don't have a legitimate point guard to control the narrative of what leads mean and things like that, we have issues. Thirdly, Beasley started 3-ball hunting, even though he was hot at one point, but they started stepping back for shots that was unnecessary. Fourth, Jalen didn't get the ball enough on the block when he had mismatches or just to make them play defense one-on-one in the block. Okay? 6, a lot of the things that we did collectively, it wasn't no motion. It was a whole lot of ISO basketball. So Cade not going on the block. Cade not getting in the low post, the mid post, meaning the foul line, getting the ball there. But when you got him bringing the basketball up, asking for screens, and creating the offense through that all the time, they going to start sitting back on it. And that's what exactly happened to us. I ain't even mention the turnovers, because the turnovers is just fucking out of hand because they started taking a lot of bad shots. So when the bad shots came about, that's when the turnovers came. Because now you're thinking about shit. We just launched 4 straight 3-pointers. We up 13. We up 13. You just lost 4 straight 3-pointers. Get to the fucking rim.
Punch it to Duran. He was doing work down there.
Get to the rim, bro. Get to the rim. I'll take you missing a layup or pull-up jump shot or getting fouled before we launch 4 straight 3-pointers and they come down court and Jalen doing the same thing over and over, dragging you, bumping you, getting the and one. Josh Hart come over, get an offensive rebound, a putback. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Hold on, Larry. Let me interrupt you real quick. The Black Side Conference podcast says, hold on. Y'all, what, 6 games? What are we giving out? Participation wins now?
Yeah, we giving out play-in wins because that was a fucking goddamn donation to give y'all an extra game at the end of the season. Fuck out of here, Kyle. Kick rocks. You watched us play in the playoffs.
I'm sorry, Larry. That's my fault. I didn't mean to
Nasty.
Respect to Kyrie,
Nasty word.
but you a piece of shit, Kyle. Don't come at me like that.
I mean, listen, man.
BA agree with me. We won all 6 games, but lost the series.
Listen.
Yeah.
So understand my method of math. Math is mathing over here, bro. The fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on this one here.
You better be with me, good turnover, motherfucker.
Here, that was
about to get that
borderline.
smoke
That was
too.
borderline good turnover right there. That's borderline.
So you entertain me with your bullshit.
Shout out to Jalen. Jalen says Edwards averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 6.5 assists, only 1 turnover per game this series. Only one, which was important, limiting turnovers. Any outplayed Luka and Brian in clutch games 3 and 4.
Hey, Jalen, I appreciate you locking in with us, brother. Please hit that like and subscribe button. We on Facebook. We on YouTube. We on Twitter. We on Kick. We hold that thought. Anything on the Clippers, because we're going to get to them. Right now, we just talking about my Pistons that we just lost. So if you got anything to say about my Pistons New York series, please say so. We can get your highlights up. I ain't going to forget the fact that you said this as well. Anthony Edwards is the best two-way guard in the NBA. He locked down Austin Reeves and guard LeBron, Luka, and on the physical of both ends. Yes, he did. But we are definitely, when we start talking about the Clippers aspect, I will bring these 2 points up as well with you. Please hit that like and subscribe button, though, bro. My goddamn Pistons, who we fucking.
You guys did good this series. I mean, like, I really think
we didn't do good, bro.
Too, man. Jalen Duren had a great series, man.
The thing is, if we lose and
for being the first time in the playoffs,
it was very noticeable that we wasn't ready. But not to lose when we know we should have won. That's the hurt part.
I mean, that's the you know.
Should have.
See, you used to mediocrity.
Actually, I'm not. I'm just like you guys put in a great effort. I mean, you guys going to win the championship this year?
No, we wasn't going to win a championship, but I had us beat in New York. I would have took that first series win, first round win, but we didn't get the first round win because of bullshit. And so it wasn't like the team was more ahead of us. Yeah, K had too many turnovers. Exactly, and that's because he had the ball in his hand every fucking time we MS ball. He's doing too much.
Ball out of his hand. They started jumping.
We missed Ivy
a little bit.
We missed Ivy in this.
That was totally different. That's a difference right there.
We missed Ivy heavily in this playoff. Even though you got to take the good with the bad with Ivy sometimes, because he'll start throwing some shit up and you'll be like, bro, no, slow down, no, shit. But defensively, floor general and creator, we missed him. So K had a lot of that brunt left on him, and I think it was a bit too much how we leaned on Grant Hill in his days, being a point guard, the shooting guard, the small forward, creating and all that stuff. We did the same thing with K in this playoff.
But Grant had the difference is that Grant had a point guard back then. He had Lindsey Hunter and Joe Dumars.
He had Lindsey Hunter and he had Joe Dumars, but at the same token, they put the ball in his hands more when it came down to the clutch. That's when he messed up his ankle.
In the great Terry Mills.
Shout out to Terry Mills.
Terry Mills.
See, this boy about to start making me start naming all of Wakandi's and all these other motherfuckers.
That's all right. He's a number one draft pick, though.
Yeah, I know. And where did he go to? Exactly. So you don't start your shit, bro. Don't start your shit. I'm venting. Let me vent. Let me be.
Shout out to the Black Psychologist Podcast. The first 2 stages of grief are denial and anger. Go ahead and get your shit off, OG. I love you.
I'm done. BA, what you got to say about my Pistons Knicks series?
I think you guys played a hell of a series. I don't know.
I had picked Detroit and 5, and people were looking at me crazy, like, "What you mean?" And then each and every game, because I watched all the games, Detroit clearly was ahead to win just about every single game. But that fourth quarter is where, like, the last 5 to 3 minutes, the last last 3 to 5 minutes of the game is where
Every
that
game.
youth and that inexperience just showed turnover. And then this is where I'm glad that they learned something because Cade,
Mhm.
I was so angry because down the stretch of a lot of these games, he's like, okay, I don't want to be the person. I don't want to be the one. I'm gonna give it to Schroeder. I'm gonna give it to whoever else
Beasley.
to Beasley. Everybody else to take us down this stretch. He'll get him there. A phenomenal first 3 quarters. He bombing. He going crazy. Fourth quarter, he take the foot off the gas and be like, "Where's everybody else at?" You can't do that as a superstar. But hopefully, he learned from this.
But I think as well in that aspect, just to piggyback off you before we let Kay get his insight, is because of the fact that he was doing everything already.
Mhm.
So when he did get his time to get on the bench, because he did get a couple breathers, but he had to come right back in because then Jalen to start getting the fuck off.
Mhm.
Shout out to the Thompson twin. Even though you got your ankles taken that last
It
play,
happens. Welcome to
it
the league.
happens. But you played very fucking well,
Mhm.
defended greatly. It is the better man made a better move and hit a clutch shot. Was Mr. Big Shot. That's why he earned the Big Shot trophy for the
Mhm.
clutch player of the year. But Jalen did what Jalen does, but when you are putting so much pressure on yourself and the team needs you, that weight is much heavier
Mhm.
than it just being you putting pressure on yourself.
Mhm.
Or if the opposite, if the team just needs you and you're not
Mhm.
putting that pressure on yourself.
He better
And
get
I
used
think
to it.
that's the problem
Mhm.
that I think he had
Used to
in
it.
in which he just like kind of dialed it down. But once again, like I said, him not being able to post up without the basketball in his hand and him not getting in that mid post without the basketball in the hand and running the plays through him is what hurt him because now he's bringing the ball up, calling
Mhm.
for screens. He's working extra fucking hard just to get the bat to keep the
But this the
basketball in
best
his hand.
version of him, though. I liked him in the mid screen, but I like the
Yes.
playmaker Cade, though. This the Cade without Jay. I like Ivy too. Ivy too. I like Jay Knife. I think he's phenomenal. He helps out a lot. But this Cade that I seen going down the last 20 games of the season, that's the guy. That guy right there,
Mhm.
that's the one that's gonna be all world everything.
That's the
Yeah.
leader.
And he started 3-point hunting too because he wasn't hitting none.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He let a lot of them fly when we was up trying to hit one, trying to put daggers. Like that was the problem I had. And like I said, that comes with maturity.
Yeah.
You letting it fly, you bringing the ball up and you letting it fly from the top of the key, you ain't getting nothing going.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
And you're not hitting them. So let's do something else.
Facts.
Go ahead, K.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he played a heck of a series. I mean, but like you said, it's just maturity. Because there were times when he was like that mid range was working, like four spots on the floor, like at the elbow, a little bit like past the foul line, baseline. He was catching it. Like there was a couple times he was 1-on-1. They couldn't do anything down there. And then he like kind of went away from it. He wanted to start hitting threes and stuff like that. Yeah, heat check. It is what it is. I get like that too sometimes. But it's but
So
the
you
simple fact
entertain me with your bullshit.
but the simple
That's
fact
crazy.
is like there's a couple times where I saw him
Don't I feel
and
like a fucking
he was like
asshole?
really sometimes he was on a roll, but then he would get really, really hesitant. Like, should I take the shot? No, take the shot. Like, keep being aggressive. That's they're not expecting you to be as aggressive. But then as soon as he, like BA said, he took his, foot off the pedal, they started just keying on it. Like, okay,
Yeah.
just make someone else beat us. That's
Maybe
besides him. So
maybe he
but
was
like you said,
tired.
it just comes with learning. Like learning, and like Larry said also too. He might have just been fatigued, man. Like
Yeah.
that's a lot. A lot of people like they want that type of responsibility and label. Like, yeah, I want to be the man for the team, but yeah, a lot comes with that, man. Like,
You see Steph
you're
Curry. You see
yeah,
Steph Curry.
you're
That's a
gonna be
lot.
everybody's scouting report now. Like, oh, you want to be the man? Okay, you're gonna get that, that man defensive attention too. So, but like I said, great series. This is just the beginning for Cade Cunningham and the rest of that
Yeah.
team.
I'm
Hopefully,
glad to say I'm a Pistons fan again. I actually been watching for the last 2 years. So before I couldn't watch it. When we first started this podcast, when we started talking about NBA, the first thing I said was, I don't even watch the fucking games, bro.
I was like, wow, Larry. Like
I-
I still watch the Clippers and
Did
the Jets.
Did Monty
Yeah.
Williams get you up out of there?
Yo, out of there, bro. Out of there. Like, I didn't know what was going on as far as drafting. They were drafting the same player over and over again every fucking year and missing. And I'm just like, yo, come on, it's repetitive. Like, then you trade for the same type of players that that's not working already
Like I trade you this wing for what you
for
got.
another wing.
I got
We
4
got a center.
cornerstones.
No, I don't want that. We
You know
got
what
a
I'm
wing.
saying?
I got 4 cornerstones now, though.
Right.
We got 4
Yeah.
of them.
Exactly. But now this is going to come down to paying them.
And that is, but see,
And
now
they
you got
all are back to back to back to back.
Dang.
And with the way the money is coming to the NBA, we talking about juggernaut fucking deals for 4 players,
Yeah.
but still got to fill out the rest of the roster.
Yeah, and you know, K gonna get that $300 million too.
And
course.
Jalen gonna get at least 180 to 200.
I'm thinking 250.
I don't
I'm
think he's gonna
thinking
get 250 not unless his numbers go up.
His numbers was really good this year.
No, but
in the
I
playoffs.
think they're gonna ask him. I look at that for Jalen. I mean, any great number over 150 is great for him.
Mhm.
I look at him as, do we see you getting better, or do we see you being at your peak now?
No.
They're gonna look at him.
I think he's stepping in the
I
right
look at
direction.
him as he can get
He's
better,
trending-
but I
trending.
don't think that they're giving him the opportunity to grow as a low post player.
Mhm.
He's set up to do a lot of the screening and rolling. If you don't really see him getting the ball in the post, that's why the problem that we had is not giving him the ball in the post during during this series.
Mhm.
You very seldomly see him get the ball in the post, 1-on-1.
Oh,
True.
are you talking about big man Duran?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Oh,
Durant.
I was talking about
Ivy.
I was talking about Ivy, but
Oh,
Duran,
Ivory, he's gonna get 200.
yes, yeah.
So you think K gonna get the bulk load, and Jalen and Jaden is gonna get like this.
and then was a sewer
Sewer
gonna
gonna
get paid too. He gonna have to get paid too.
and that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm stuck at right there. But I'm glad to see that my young Pistons are showing flashes, and I appreciate everything they did for this season. As a Pistons fan, I can hold my head high, unlike Dallas fans.
So what grade? So what grade are you giving the Pistons this season?
For this season,
End of the season grade.
I give them a B+.
I agree.
And what you call Bicker shall get Coach of the Year.
Bickerstaff should get Coach of the Year. You said?
Yeah.
I think he should too.
Why shouldn't he?
I mean, look what he did. I like what he did. I like what he did.
Turnaround.
Yeah. I mean,
The turnaround.
Yeah, but they're probably gonna give it to someone else. Though. You know that good.
I like Ime too. I like Ime.
Watch her.
Well, Ime.
Where people they be
I like
watch
Ime.
buddies.
We haven't made the playoffs in like 8 to 10 years, yo.
Yeah, big
And,
turnaround.
and just last year, we was fucking picking top 5.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I'm not saying that he should. I'm not saying that who should get it or whatnot. I'm just saying like another coach that did something similar to what y'all did was Ime Udoka.
45 plus wins.
Yeah. But y'all were set up. Y'all could have.
No.
Low-key could have went to the last year. Y'all low-key could have went to the
play.
play.
Talking some crazy
Y'all
shit.
could have
Man.
went.
You just
Bro,
went left.
I've been
Don't go rogue on me. Don't go rogue on me.
I'm not going rogue.
Don't go rogue on me.
I'm not going rogue.
Don't give us our props. Then all of us start shitting on us. Come on, Stephen
Nah,
A.
because I got to keep it real.
Don't be a Stephen A. Come on,
Yeah.
dog. Don't do that.
We can't expect an actual Pistons fan to keep it real. You got to be a little delusional.
Oh shit, you crazy.
A little delusional.
We fight people. We don't give a fuck. Black Psychologist Podcast said OG sound like a bandwagon fan since he didn't watch the Pistons when they were losing. No, I couldn't watch it. It was horrible. It was horrible.
I watched them when they were losing, and I knew that they were going to be
I
good.
did too. I had League Pass, so I had no choice.
I had to wait till we drafted the right people for me to start watching. Because it was horrible to watch.
Well, wait a minute.
That's like a Washington fan watching Washington.
What, Washington who? Like Washington Commanders, Redskins? What are we talking about?
Why the fuck I be talking about some damn Commanders and Redskins?
You said Washington. Be more specific. You said Washington. Are you talking about the Bullets or the Wizards? What are you talking about?
Both of them.
All right, cool.
The Generals?
you whatever Washington in the NBA you want to select. That's like them watching it.
No, I can listen. I'm a Jets fan, so I've seen losing seasons.
Bro, I'm coming to the game to watch the other team. You see what I'm saying?
I got
so if I have an option to watch a Washington Wizards game or watch Pokemon, I'm watching Pokemon.
Well, what if Pokemon is being showcased at the Washington Wizards?
All right, Kay. Next game, man. Next game, because you about to start some bullshit.
Your scenario was crazy.
Yeah, it's out of pocket.
That was a crazy scenario.
You did one of those.
In the mind of Kay.
Anyway, also another game that was also being played on Thursday as well. This kind of led me to my delusions to win the series. The Nuggets and the Clippers played on Thursday. The Clippers won that game 111-105. Quick rundown: Jamal Murray had 21 after he had that blowout breakout game of 43. Jokic had 25 points. Westbrook had a 14, 10, and 6. Harden that game. This is Thursday. Harden that game had 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Kawhi Leonard had 27 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and Norman Powell had 24 points to force a Game 7 for Saturday, which leads me to Saturday, and we just got dog walked. We got dog walked pretty much in the third quarter. We lost that game 120-101.
You got the spotlight, brother.
Kawhi had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists.
Oh man, let me set this up correctly. Hold up. Let me know when you're ready to
I'm ready. I am so ready.
You sure?
Ready. Sure.
You really sure? You sure?
I'm sure.
Hold up. Let Dr. Kyle get his 2 cents in real quick. I watched Dallas after Luka got traded, and I'm still watching even though he stink. Larry Fairweather got no loyalty. No, they didn't really stink during that time. They still had players. It was exceptionally worth watching. It's just that whatever. But let's lead to this. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. BA, you want to do this intro?
Nah, it's all you. It's all you.
No, man. Yeah, in the basement with Next Step Battle Pass.
Starts in
We got bars.
9,
This is what we do, man.
8, 7,
My Pistons lost,
6,
but this score right here, we had the whole power crew
3,
at the Nuggets Clippers series.
go.
Let's go.
Listen, you can change the logo, you can change the jersey, you can even change wherever we play.
Listen, from now on, unacceptable.
Yeah, I mean, you can change where we play, you can change the coaches, you can change the players, you can even change the owner. Shout out to Steve Ballmer.
God did.
But we're still the same old Los Angeles Clippers.
Yo.
Oh man, listen.
Kay needs some background music. Let's see something while he talk about his. Nah, that's too jippery. That's what he need. This is the music Kay need in his background. Why? Go ahead, Kay. So this is a cyber moment for you, bro.
Yeah, listen, man.
There was no anticipation. I mean, not anticipation, but there was no promise to us. There was promise for y'all. Let's get these bars up, baby. Okay.
All right, listen. Denver Nuggets won game 7, eliminated by Clippers 120-101. Kawhi was the leading scorer for the Clippers. He had 22. Harden, a.k.a. James St. Patrick, a.k.a. Ghost, a.k.a.
You need a violin. Hey, Larry, you need a violin.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I don't have that in here.
It's like, I mean, like how do you explain this, man? Like 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 13 assists. Like, were you even trying to get the ball? And here's the thing, like,
there we go. We're gonna play the old intro with him.
And here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. Like James Harden said, he
need that R&B right now.
James Harden goes on the record of saying, like, I want to be a Clipper forever. That's what he said. He wants to be a Clipper forever. All right, well, just retire tomorrow then, dude. But like I said, I mean, it was a good series. I had the Clippers winning in 7. But I don't know what type of philosophy they were doing. I think they were just like, all right, we're not going to let Jokic beat us. We're not going to let Jamal Murray beat us. We're going to let everyone else beat us. So basically, Gordon had like 22 points, like 6 reverse dunks in traffic on us. Jokic had almost had a triple-double, 16, 10, and 8. Murray had 16, 5, and 2. Westbrook was killing us. Christian Brown had 21 points on us. Michael Porter Jr. had like 18 on us. Like, so it was like pretty much like 6 players that had double figures on us. That's not good. Not in the game 7. Like, if you're gonna beat us, have Jokic and them beat us. Do something. But I mean, but I'm gonna tell you what we're wrong. I'm gonna pull a Larry. I'm gonna tell you what we're wrong in this series, in this game. One, Chris Dunn didn't start. 2, Aaron Gordon had like 4 reverse jams, which is unheard of. Like, you're catching a backwards jam on somebody. Come on, man. Like, what's that saying? Dude, that means you're not playing any type of defense. Let's talk about Harden. 7 points.
St. Patrick?
James St. Patrick. Yeah, he had 7 points. Guess what his stats were? 2 for 8, dude. 2 for 8 for shooting, man. So that means you even look, man.
Shout out to Derrick Jones Jr. because he played a better game than James Harden.
Nah, I'm not surprised.
He did, man. I mean, it was a total mirror. I'm just being serious here. It was a total mirror image.
You know you're being serious, guy.
No. It was a total mirror. See, man. It's a total like 180 from the first half. First half, we're switching, we're getting out to Jokic, we're harassing, all that good stuff. We're playing passing lanes, all that good stuff. Third quarter, they must have went on like a 27-2 run out there or something like that. And actually, as a matter of fact, it was 27 points in the third quarter. 37 points in the third quarter is unheard of that we just let them score. They were like 50% for their whole third quarter, 3-pointers and just regular field goals. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know going forward what's going to happen here, like with Kawhi and James. I don't know if they're going to blow the team up. But James Harden said he wants to be a Clipper forever until he retires. I think you should retire tomorrow, James. The way you're playing.
You died at the end of Power, though.
Yeah. Tariq shot him, so I guess it's going to be who?
Or is he?
I guess Tariq in this case is Kawhi then, right?
I can't call him Kawhi. Let's say though.
Oh man, but at the end of the day, the Clippers still had a good season. 50 and 32.
You want to say that? Yo, you out of pocket, yo.
I'm out of pocket.
They had a good season.
We were 50 and 32.
No, they supposed to
win the end of the season. We're 50 and 32. We were like, look.
Y'all ran into Jamal Murray.
All the different media outlets said we weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
That's a lie.
Because they were talking about can Harden play in the system? Is Kawhi going to be healthy, for the run and stuff like that?
Are you doing flashback?
Yeah. But here's another fun fact for you. James Harden stung it up for 4 different teams in game 7s. That's horrible.
That's what I'm saying. Should we be surprised?
I thought, you know what? After he rescued us in game 6, I was just like, okay, this.
He has a lot of good game 6s in his career, bro.
He has a lot of good.
Yeah, I should have. You know what? I should have did the research on the game 6.
Exactly.
That's what I should have.
A lot of good.
Those shows just go.
I mean, is it? I mean, but what is it with why is he constantly disappearing these game 7s?
Because he wants to go to the casino. He's worried about clubbing, y'all on some other shit.
And what made it worse is he didn't stick around for the post game interviews and stuff like that. He just like left.
Yeah, he's
not supposed to do that, man. You're like, yo,
1, 2, 3, Cancun. He ready to go to Cancun.
That nigga was on the first thing smoking.
Yeah,
he already had his private jet and everything, dog.
As long as he think about it, he's been more similar to Carmelo Anthony in this aspect. I'm more like I just need to win a few games to be considered great, and I need to get this bag. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, he got the bag. He's good. He's good with that. But all right, come on, man. Like, and we had a healthy Kawhi this series too. That's what makes it even worse.
Yeah,
we had a healthy
Kawhi this time.
In this series,
I feel sorry for him.
In this series for Kawhi, he was like, in some games, he was looking like the best player in the league, man. Like, especially when he dropped Denver off for like 39 or something like that. I was like, yo, Kawhi's back. And James Harden was playing good. So
Zubac did very well.
Look, big shout out to Zubac because he's proven himself to be a legitimate factor as a play. They was giving him a ball in the post and everything. So Zubac and Kawhi, I respect. But St. Patrick, I'm sorry.
James St. Patrick.
He can't even get over that hump, bro.
What we call it, old boy, number 24. Is he number 24?
Powell?
Norman Powell.
Yeah, what we call it, Norman Powell.
Norman Powell could be what's you calling that what's the brother? The brother.
Which one? Like which brother?
on Power Book, the gay one.
Yo, I don't even know what he's talking about right now.
The art bull, the one who likes art.
I'm not saying that he's gay. I'm not saying that.
I know what you mean.
What I'm saying is, think about his character. He was always the tweener. 1 minute he'll be dominant in doing something.
Yeah.
And then next minute they try to knock him down because they didn't want to give him the power.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, damn, Larry.
Oh, that's it.
You on one today. Okay. Double entendres and everything. Okay.
Oh, guess who joined the conversation, y'all?
My pals, concierge. They like Cancun.
Here it goes, B.
Concierge. If you don't know Spanish, it's concierge of the Cancun.
Yeah.
He wants to join us, BA. Do I send him the link,
BA?
Come on, Go ahead.
Man.
Shout out to B, man.
It's about to get crazy now. Here we go.
And as soon as he starts talking, I'm gonna just delete him because he start going left.
Just mute him.
I'm deleting.
Shout out to B, man. Shout out to B, man.
He had to go on tangents and talk about shit we talked about hours ago. No, we're not doing that.
Then you start bringing.
I sent the link.
SBs. He start bringing SBs into it.
Yeah,
political and stuff like that. Like, no, it's political.
You should have been here earlier. And you would have been part of that conversation about earlier. We're talking about right now. The link is here. I sent the link.
But I got a question for you guys. So, are the Clippers like a snake bitten team? Do you think so?
I can't say they snake bitten.
Y'all need a solid like a point guard that's going to be able to control the pace on a consistent high level.
But they can't. That's the problem. They have James Harden.
Exactly.
And he is the system. He told y'all years ago. I am the system. Dr. Kyle said Denver beat the sleeves off the Clippers. That was a total shit show. James Harden was an absolute no call, no show.
Absolutely.
That motherfucker.
This dude
he did what James Harden does, dog.
But ain't it crazy though? The game 6, the James Harden I seen in game 6, I was like, they about to get up.
I was giving him his props this whole series, but I said, they got to play game 7. This ain't gonna go the way that they want it to. I said that to myself before. I said, yo, I forgot.
But here's the thing, Larry. Larry, here's the thing. Like, we played good basketball for that first half, but I don't know what the hell happened.
Y'all would have got smoked by
once you see James Harden get a ball off a rebound and pass the ball forward and look like he don't want to be involved, you know you end up having a problem.
Y'all would have got smoked by
He
OKC.
usually get the ball and go. He was passing up the ball like
Denver a better matchup for OKC.
I'm ready to go.
Denver's a way better matchup for OKC, I think.
I'm ready to go.
So basically, what you're saying, BA, is we were giving grace then.
Yeah,
we were giving grace. Okay, all right.
Yeah. James Harden knew it. Don't blame me. Blame Harden. He the one who's like, I don't want to see them boys next time.
How my man Russ?
I ain't trying to rumble ball.
Russ said, get the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Send them asses home. Russ is on y'all head.
Or something like that. I want to fight him, but someone else will fight him, and then I'll figure it out.
Yo, Russ is like, get them the fuck out of here.
I didn't like that, man. I hope OKC beats the brakes off of Denver. I didn't like that, man. Yo, be a graceful winner, man. I don't like that.
He
don't do that.
Being graceful.
That's not,
y'all got rid of him.
That's being a sore winner. Don't do
y'all
that.
Got rid of him.
Hang on don't try to monkey dunk on the rim and hang
on it.
Try to get it.
That's personal. That was personal.
Out of there. He was like, y'all left him on the island when he was there. Kawhi got hurt, then Paul George got hurt.
And then he was balling when he was there.
He had to carry. They almost low key. Y'all was giving it to Phoenix. Y'all had a chance at beating Phoenix with just him.
You know what? You're right.
Oh shit. Yo, you got your volume or whatever it is that you got going on over there. I'm hearing the echo. Yeah, nigga, you should have knew that already. You be on the show every week. The fuck?
Is that big?
Whoa, we ain't doing no heads up over here.
You said something gay.
You start. As soon as you. What's up with this? You gonna fix this or I'm gonna delete you?
That echo nasty.
Being tapped, man.
The peoples.
Uh-oh. Your other band in the building. What's up, Tiny Nuts? Slap Nuts, you stop crying. Take the L like a man. What up, Mike? What's good with you? How you just getting to the show, man? We 2 hours in. What the hell? You ain't got no life.
All right,
B2. He's all in my DM all yesterday. Now the show started 2 hours ago. He come in an hour 55 minutes into the show.
Yeah, right. So put on your general manager hats, guys. So if you're the general manager or owner, whatever the case may be, of the Clippers, what's the next move?
Get rid of all the motherfuckers.
I'm keeping 2 people. I'm only keeping 2 players.
Powell and Kawhi. 3. I'm keeping Zubac.
Yeah.
Keeping Zubac.
Taking Big Z.
I might get rid of Powell too.
But he gonna get you a nice little tech.
Rebuild.
Come on, man, with this echo.
Yeah.
This boy, man. Headphones.
I'm dropping a bomb on everybody but 2 players.
3.
Okay. 3.
I'm getting rid of Powell too. Powell could go. We don't need.
No, but I mean, if he was somebody that you could be like, all right, we can keep him. If we can keep him by getting the pieces and getting rid of everybody else, would you keep him? Or you just saying no?
I'm saying no. I don't. Powell's he since he's been back his last month of basketball hasn't been super impressive. But
he was hurt.
Exactly, he was hurt. He came back. His last month hasn't been super impressive, so that's why I'm saying no. But his holistically for the whole season, I could say yeah. He low key could have been an all-star this year. So
yes, he should have been an all-star this year.
Yeah.
He should have been an all-star this year.
I'd say 3. You got 3 untouchable players. Everybody else can go.
No, I'm not gonna call him untouchable, but I'll say that I'm keeping him if I have a choice. So
I'm saying untouchable.
But he can go if somebody offer something worth it.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping Zubac and I'm keeping in Kawhi. I call them untouchable because you ain't gonna find another center that's gonna play the way that Zubac has shown that he can play. Because you talking about defender, rebounder, and he's showing that he can. When he was with the Lakers at one point, that he could score, but they wasn't feeding him.
They better They better get a package together if they got draft picks. I don't know what their draft picks looking like, but if you can go get Giannis, go get him. If you can go get Giannis, go get Giannis.
They gonna be
Giannis.
off and everybody besides Luke Kawhi.
Damn, man, Giannis in the Clipper uniform. Wow.
Hey, if they can
Let me
somehow
let me get a mind of K on that one.
I got you. Hold
Yeah,
on. I got you. I got you. I got you.
You are now in the mind of K.
Let's go.
In the Clippers uni.
I'm deleting this boy.
Would be nice. That would be nice. But it's not gonna happen.
yeah, San Antonio probably gonna get him.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like I mean, and Steve, like if it was a money thing, Steve Ballmer got it. Like we got this.
Oh, that's the last thing we thinking about.
You know, but I mean, now for the team concept and philosophy and all that stuff, no.
And
He wouldn't be a good fit. He wouldn't be a good fit for the Clip Show. I'm sorry.
what he's a
not.
plug and play guy.
I'm telling you, man. I don't know.
No,
I don't think he would be a good fit. I don't think he would be.
I agree.
Like on paper, I would like if this was like live or 2K or something like that. Oh, hey, welcome to the team. But
Giannis can't go over there and be a good fit for the Clippers.
Oh.
I don't think so. It's not. I don't think because it's like it looks good, but certain things
You
like
are
just
now in the mind of K.
Hold up. Matter of fact, you know what? Hold on 1 second.
it's something. No, it's just I don't know. I don't think that will work out.
You are now in the mind of K.
Let me do that again.
You are now in the mind of K.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out. I'm not even going to even entertain that. Now, if it happens,
why? I'm trying to figure out why.
But don't get me wrong. If it happens, welcome to the team, Giannis.
You like this boy is the only boy that anybody that becomes a free agent, all his posts on Facebook and his social medias is with my him in the Clipper uniform, with my him in the Clipper uniform, with my you wouldn't mind anybody in the Clipper uniform. But that's part of the problem.
The Black Psychologist podcast.
Oh,
Yes, he did say no. He did say no to Giannis. Yeah, he just said no to Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we'll take Bobby. But you know what? We'll take Bobby Portis Jr. though. We'll take him though.
Right. Over Giannis?
Are you fucking?
Yeah, I'm
on drugs. He's close. Yeah, it's getting countdown is happening, and tomorrow is coming faster than ever because this motherfucker.
I keep forgetting. Okay, now I see.
Yeah,
he got a lot going on over there.
Delusional shit is starting to happen. The reality about to happen.
Big brother said, "Big bro, you need to be drug tested."
Yo, but tomorrow's that day, so now it's like the show is almost over. He ain't gonna have no friends for the next 12 hours or so. He gonna have a whole lot of me time. Like, damn, am I really about to do this shit? Oh, fuck. He about to have a whole lot of that by the show is over, yo.
Still see that working out, but you know what? Most time when I don't see things working out, it usually happens. So I don't know. So it's like bad juju in reverse. So I'm getting tired. Go ahead. I'm still going through my morning period. I'm cool. I'm cool right now.
Okay, let's talk about these last two games tonight, and then we can get out of here because that was a doozy right there, bro. You was really on some other ish.
Hey, this is what I'm here for.
All right, so tonight's games, man, we have the Cavaliers versus the Pacers, and then we'll have the what's the other game tonight?
The Rockets and the
Houston's playing tonight. Right?
Rockets and Golden State.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Rockets and Golden State. So all right, let's talk about this first game. The first game is at 6:00, and that is the Cavaliers game, correct?
Yes.
6:00 game.
Yeah.
So Cavaliers, Pacers. BA, you can be first up to bat with this mindset.
I got the Cavs.
You got the Cavs going.
I got the Cavs. You over the whole series, or we talking about?
Let's talk about tonight. Talk about tonight.
I got the Cavs by 15. I don't think it's gonna be.
Ooh,
shit. Whoa. I have to ask. Why 15?
Should I say 15 plus?
Oh shit.
15 plus. I like Indiana. I like Indiana, but the Cavs, bro. Ain't nobody been talking about them, but defensively and offensively, bro, they just got too many weapons. They got and then we can go. We ain't even talking about DeAndre Hunter and Jerome and all of them. Like they got everything, bro. They got everything, bro. Like I think
I'll take that $2 bet.
you take $2.
$2 it is.
$2 about 15 plus a win or
15
lose.
plus. 15 plus.
15 plus. Okay, 15 plus $2.
Yeah, take that $2 bet. Not a problem.
We can go 5. We can say 5.
Let's do 5. We can do 5.
What about okay?
No, we're not doing nothing else.
Hold
Just
on.
staying at 5.
10
15 plus. No.
10 points plus.
Nope.
All right, 15 plus $2. You gonna stick
5.
to 2.
No, you set that mark. No, you're not gonna change it. I said 2. You mentioned 5.
I was gonna switch it to 10.
No.
Let me get it.
No. I stuck at 5 and 15 plus. That's where my bet is at.
Y'all East Coast ninjas is something else, man.
Hey, listen.
Larry act different once his Pistons lose.
B, what up?
What's up?
Where you in Paradise?
Good afternoon, B.
Where you in
Jamaica? Oh yeah. Look at the good afternoon. All the correct English from KC. Y'all got blown out last night. The way Russ kicked the ball, hung on the rim.
I don't like that.
I texted Larry immediately with zero hesitation.
He did monkey dunk. He did monkey dunk that thing.
Facts.
And that was the second joint. He tried to do a first one, and they didn't call the tech, so he made sure he got it.
Give me a tech. I like that though. I still didn't like it. I hope Oklahoma City beats the brakes off of him. I'm a pretty good, and I'm a good sport. Like I know when I'm beat. You know what I mean? I know when I'm beat, but don't sit.
You said something gay.
You said something gay.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Congrats.
I'm a good sport.
Beforehand.
I know when I'm beat.
Kay, I know you got a nuptials coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get married tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, man. You ready for this?
I went to GFS today.
I wasn't there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But bachelor party wise.
Whoa! I don't know what the words that is coming out of that Eagles Super Bowl champion. That's on him. I don't have nothing to do with In the Basement Podcast, Sports Podcast. That is not coming from Next Step. That is not coming from K. That is not.
I taught you well, Larry. I taught you well.
Sean,
I have taught you well, Larry.
Not liable for the words that are coming out of that man's mouth of the Eagles Super Bowl champion. Thank you very much.
I have taught you well, Larry. I have taught you well. Good one.
I didn't get the invite on the bachelor party. It was last weekend. My fault.
There was no bachelor party. I just chilled, man. Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, that's a good answer.
That was legitness. Yeah.
There was no bachelor party.
There was no bachelor party.
The look away, sweat wipe off the brow. That was tough, Kay. I love it.
Talk to me.
The pick and release. Larry,
looking away like,
man.
Out of control, right?
Yeah.
I told you, as soon as he get on the show, you start acting the fucking fool.
All I said was congrats.
Condone or deny, man.
That boy on YouTube and get a celebrity status and shit.
Nah. I'm not like you. Is the background finished, or is that still the graphic? Okay, I'm just checking you out, Larry, in the background. See if the Cowboys paraphernalia. No, I don't see it.
Our colors is there though. You notice that the podcast colors are Cowboy colors.
I know. You are very blue. I know. You got the blues. My man's got the blues. It's okay.
BA is also a Cowboys fan, in case you
I know. He ain't put shit about them in the background on purpose. This shit is red.
He's in the library. He's in the library for a reason.
This shit is red. He talking basketball only.
I'm doing my research.
Ain't talking your way out of
it. Hey, so hold on. Where y'all letting the playoff run down? I don't want to.
We're on the last two games, and we talking about the Indiana Cavaliers games now because they are tonight because it's towards the end of the show. We are like 2 hours and 8 minutes in, and you joined at 1 hour and 55 minutes.
You usually do this on Sundays, so I was thrown off.
I'm sorry. Today is Sunday.
It is Sunday. Damn. Got me there. You got me there. My
Sarcasm
fault.
is anger's ugly cousin. From
My
now
fault.
on,
My fault.
unacceptable.
It's
Stop
my
talking
Friday.
to me.
It's my Friday. That's why. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, allow me to retort.
Listen. So hold on. So between the Cavs and the Pacers, I don't think the NBA. I don't think TV wise, nobody. That's not like a national market that anybody cares to see play, even though
It's,
they're great teams.
but I'm gonna say there can be a wedge there because
What do you think?
the Cavs are been number one all season long.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So now they have this LeBron type. Can they do what LeBron can Mitchell do what LeBron did in less time? So
Well,
there's going to be some aura to the Cavs now, no matter who they play, to be in the championship. So that's going to bring that attention, and Spidey brings that attention. And they're playing against Indiana after what they just beat Milwaukee, and then the quote unquote Giannis situation that happened with
right.
Tyler Halliburton.
Yeah,
So now it
yeah.
has some kind of stigma. It's like storyline. There's a
I got
leading
you.
up
They
to a
they
storyline
developed
now.
something. They done
Yeah.
pulled something out of
So
this.
you're gonna hear a whole
Yeah.
lot about the situation with
Yep.
Giannis.
Yep. Yep.
You're gonna hear about what Spidey could do, possibly do in less time with Cleveland, or could he bring back a championship, a second championship to Cleveland? So
I
we
mean,
didn't have these conversations about Cleveland until the last year and a half, 2 years. But it's mainly this year because they've been number one all year long.
so I think that Cleveland. I think the Cavs. I think the storyline for the media, the casual fans, they're watching Donovan and DG. I think they're watching them and all. I think the real basketball fans need to make sure Evan Mobley makes it through this next series healthy for them to have a shot at beating the Celtics.
Mm.
Agree or disagree? That's their keystone to their whole team.
What you think, BA?
Um, I agree, but I think that I think it's Darius Garland. I think it's a collective. Like everybody
Yeah.
has to be because the way that they move is they move like they're on a string for real defensively
Yep.
as a unit, and it's like it's so crazy how they can pick and plug every single player coming in and out of the game. Like
Hmm.
you go here, and everybody's like the
Yep.
chemistry is
They don't
amazing.
lose nothing.
It's amazing.
They don't
They
lose
Yeah.
don't
nothing.
exactly. They don't
It's
lose.
pretty good basketball too. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah,
with you. Yeah. Still more threes than I would like to see, but it's good basketball. It's nobody's gonna like the little kids in LA Fitness not gonna like this series.
can't
I
nobody
don't
get
think
into
they're gonna
the
lose it.
paint. Like, can't nobody get into the paint on them. Then
No.
they got both of their 7-footers
Mhm.
coming out and guarding boys at the perimeter. Like it's
Jared Allen and
yeah,
what's the other bull's name?
Mobley.
Mobley,
Mobley, yeah,
I
Evan
thought he
Mobley,
was
Evan
6'10".
Mobley.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Evan Mobley.
yeah, Mobley is 7 foot 7'1".
Oh,
He's
I'm
like
wrong.
7 foot,
Okay.
Yeah,
six
yeah,
He
eleven,
moved
7
well
foot.
for he moved well for a footer. That's tough.
exactly.
Yeah, that's tough. Okay. Yeah, I agree
And
with
they
you, BA.
rim runners.
Yeah,
Yep.
You can't handle the truth.
yeah. So who we calling? Who y'all
Uh,
got?
first game. BA gave his
$5 away.
yeah.
I might have
He
gave
gave me
$5.
$5.
Might have,
Um,
might have.
I got the Cavs winning as well. I'm not
Cavs
putting on.
winning game one. You talking
Yes,
about?
we talking about
Okay.
game one.
Okay.
I got the Cavs winning game one. Uh, I think it'll be a pretty close game, but I'm not going to give up no points because I'm already up 15. So it's no reason for me to say anything. I'm up 15 right now, so I'm good. I'm just taking my Cavs. So I'm taking the Cavs
Gotcha.
for game one. It's
You
okay.
got K.
Taking the Cavs. Yeah, the Cavs
Okay.
can come out and take game one for sure at home. Game two.
Y'all hear my loud
Definitely.
ass son screaming? Or
No, don't
no?
Hey
disrespect
man,
nephew.
let it.
Don't disrespect
Yeah,
nephew.
yeah.
You do? Y'all hear his loud
No,
ass?
don't
We gonna
disrespect
do the
nephew.
thing.
I
I'll
didn't
go
say loud.
somewhere
I
else.
didn't say loud.
No, you
I didn't
good.
say that. I didn't say that, but I hear him though.
Come on, Big. Be quiet, baby. Loud
Look,
behind. He just like
Somebody
Larry.
talk to
Go
him.
ahead. Go ahead, Ken. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Man, the type of things that Brandon says to his child do not
Son,
reflect the same type
it's
of
not the
views
views
or
of
the
In
way
the
we bring
Basement
up certain
podcast or
in the
Get Your
basement.
Bars Up Media.
Get your bars up media or the Black Psychologist podcast.
It's 100%. And guess what? Chat. Everybody watching on live. I'll use these grown men government names and put them on the line. So stop playing. So Kenneth. No, let me shut up.
That's me. That's me.
Kenny Compton the second.
Kenny Compton the second. It's kind of Clark, man.
No, I know I was gonna give you some anonymity. You done gave your whole government up. Damn.
It's all right. It's all good. But yeah, definitely taking Cleveland with first game for sure.
Okay, game. All right, so we got game 1. We won't be back on until like game 2. So I mean game 3, more than likely.
Probably so.
Prediction for a game 2. BA. I mean not BA. Let's start with B. Your prediction. If you got Cleveland winning game 1, right?
I'm taking Pacers. I'm gonna take the underdog.
I take $5 on that.
No.
Oh.
$2.
$2?
No.
$2?
Well, I'll tell you this.
$2?
I will bet after game 3 because I'm really not.
See, this is the type of Eagles fan that we deal with, yo.
Listen.
This is the type of Eagles fans we deal with, yo. You gotta wait until they start saying wins, and then make a bet.
Each other.
The fuck?
I haven't watched the Pacers play against the Cavs enough.
You selecting Indiana to win though.
I'm not just winging it. Like people,
you winging it by
gambling.
saying you selected Indiana to win.
That's gambling addiction. You just wing it. You going off of no knowledge and basis. I'm telling you, I didn't watch you enough to gamble.
Oh shit, Kay, I gotta give it.
If you want me to
I gotta do it, Kay.
If you want me to say Cavs, I don't care.
Do you watch basketball?
Cavs. I choose Cavs. Game 1, but I think that Indiana gonna get one at home. Or on the road, I mean. Indiana's going to get one on the road.
Mm-hmm. So are you predicting the win?
Game 1 to the Cavs, game 2 to the Pacers. That's what I'm thinking.
So how is it that you can't make a bet if you selecting the winner?
Because I think
BA, do you understand what I'm getting at? I'm confused.
It's rare that you see teams get swept when they make it to this round. So they usually can steal a game.
Whoa. Where the hell did we get swept at? Where we going with this, bro?
Well, I mean, if the Cavs get up 2-0, I think it's over.
Bro, you just said that you like Indiana in game 1.
I think that they're going to be trading off games.
He fucking me up. You know how they say, if you start paying attention to a dummy, you start feeling like a dummy? I'm starting to feel like a dummy.
Listen. All I'm saying is, I think around these rounds.
Hey, Kyle, do you hear this, boy?
Split. How you taking bets on series and deciding after game 3?
Kyle, I'm confused. At least I know it ain't me.
Kyle said that. That's funny. Listen. All I'm saying is, it's going to be competitive. It's not going to be like a complete blowout by Cavs. Let's call it what it's going to be. They're going to trade off wins. What are you thinking? The Cavs just mollywhopping? Like
what I'm asking
the head
you
is down.
Can we take a $2 bet?
You selected
Indiana on the first. Oh shit! You talking about last week? Here we go.
This how you look. You was like, Shador, you gonna be the second or the third, maybe the fourth.
I don't give a fuck.
Fourth pick. First round, number 4. I got him number 3, number 4.
Now, is this a person talking or is this a machine?
It's a machine, baby. You know what it is.
I asked you one question. Who do you taking for the game 1? Answer the question.
See, I get bullied.
Answer the question. Just answer the question.
The Cavs. I learned my lesson. The Cavs.
You just said Indiana.
I don't want no problems no more. I'm taking whatever you tell me that I know
you left.
BA, am I wrong?
So you left the store at 7:45, right? And you said you got something to drink at 9:45, right? And you came back, right?
At 8:45. I came back at
7:45. Now you told me that you came back at 6:45. You know you fucked up, right?
You know you fucked up.
This is about to get dark over that motherfucker. I'm not even gonna ask them. BA.
Cavs. I'm not doing it. Cavs. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I didn't watch him enough.
Shout out to Kyle.
No,
The Black
today was
Psychiatrist
Sunday.
podcast says first you didn't
Now
know
this
today was Sunday. Now
delusional
it's delusional betting system. B,
B,
you
you
need
need
to
to.
know.
No, that said sleep. It said
Oh,
sleep.
I'm sorry.
Not help. God damn. No. I'm off the next 3 days. I'm traveling for work, so this is like a Friday for me.
Safe travels, my G.
Yeah,
Yes,
safe
yes.
travels.
I fly out tonight, actually, 9 p.m.
Okay.
So,
All right.
So that's why, to me, it's like a Friday. Next 2 days is like nothing. You know what I mean? No work. No
That ain't had
kids.
shit to do with the conversation that we just had.
Right, though. I mean, once you switch the door
Comment on the
standard, I just
comment.
kind of like.
I didn't know today was Sunday. On the comment.
64 wins this year.
I know. Like, it's hard to bet against the cat.
You just said Indiana.
I said that they could get one on the road.
You said that you picked on them for the first win.
All y'all said Cavs. I'm not gonna sit there and jump on the ship. I'm gonna give y'all the second option. Fuck it. I'm doing game 1 Indiana Pacers. Because if I can come back and talk shit about this, I'm going to. Yo, prepare.
Are we taking a $2 bet?
Oh, it went from 5 to 2. You just try to get money.
I asked 5. You
trying to
said
get
no.
money.
Didn't he say no? I'm gonna run this shit back and send it to you. How you be clipping shit up and then try to send it back to me? I said this. Remember that shit. This. I'm gonna say
What
this
happened?
to you.
What happened to that Cash App request I sent you?
You didn't get no request back.
Wow. You owe me $5, y'all.
I don't owe you shit. You asked for $5. I didn't have it to give.
I'm gonna take a $2 bet. I got you. Let's go.
All right, game 2. We're assuming that BA, K, myself, Black Psychologist Podcast, we have Cleveland winning game 1. B has Cleveland losing game 1, so he has Indiana. Assuming things go the way we're assuming to take it.
So who you guys got for the Rockets and Warriors tonight?
It's hard for me to bet against.
You got the young bulls. You got the young bulls. You got the old heads.
This is gonna be intriguing.
I don't know.
I'm gonna wait
Hold
for y'all.
on. Game 1 is at Houston, right?
What the fuck is you talking about, dog?
Where's game 1 at?
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's game 7. Game 7.
It's game 7.
I mean,
what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yes, in Houston.
Game 7.
It's in Houston.
That's what I meant. Game 7.
Yo.
I meant game 7.
No, get on the plane, my nigga. Get on the plane.
I meant.
Keep playing, boss. Keep playing. Get on the fucking plane.
Thank you for giving me benefit of the doubt. I meant game 7.
Help me.
Okay.
Help me.
It's in Houston.
If it's in Houston, I don't know. I don't know. I hate to bet against stuff, but
Yes, you did.
I don't know. Jalen Green, go. That's your team, right? BA Houston. You a Rockets fan?
I'm just from there.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
Because I got I'm picking Golden State to win this game.
Okay.
I'm picking Golden State to win this game.
We don't know what the fuck is up with BA, man. I mean, with B.
What?
B on some shit.
That was a valid question. You from Larry? You from Philly? But every one of the Philadelphia teams you don't rock with.
That's not what we talking about. We talking. He was referring to the last thing that you just did, and you all over the place right now, bro. Dead ass. Are you packed?
My what?
Oh Jesus.
My what? Am I what?
All right.
He said, "Are you?" No.
I didn't say
"Are you?"
ing. I didn't say ing. I said ed.
He's asking, have you packed your bags to go?
Packed. Yeah, I'm packed. Yeah. I don't know Gen X lingo. Gen X lingo, packed could have meant like I packed a blunt. I don't know what it meant. Larry, at the age of 46, I don't know all of your slang.
Hey, BA, you talk about disruptive, yo.
I told you he's gonna come in here with some bull. Didn't I say that? He fucked up the whole game plan what we had today.
Packed. What do you mean? I get it though.
Right at 9. I'm surprised you're asking about packed. Right at 9 p.m. Am I packed? I got a do-rag on and a beater. What are you talking about? Like you asking me to come and get there right on time.
Jeez, man.
Stop
oh
it.
my gosh. Oh my god.
Stop it.
Woo.
I'm
It's
taking the
November,
Rockets
man.
tonight. I'm taking the Rockets.
Okay.
I'm taking the Rockets too.
See? All that digging. Look at you.
Oh, what
It's
are you
ridiculous.
talking about,
All
bro?
that digging. Like, come on. You ain't do all that. You ain't have to do all
And
that. Come
Kyle,
on.
listen to what I said. Are you packed? ED, not
See,
ING.
Kyle said the same. Yo, that's what I'm saying.
yo.
You and Kyle gay.
Right.
You and Kyle are gay.
No.
Because I said
He
packed.
said button.
BA heard
You're
what I
butting on
said.
yourself.
BA, what did I
BA
say?
saved
You
you.
said pack. You
BA
said
saved you.
You said pack.
BA saved your life. Because he got Dolby surround sound. He got the good Johns. He got the good Johns.
Yo.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Kyle. I heard some craziness too. I wasn't sure what was going on with him.
Thank you, Kyle. Shut the fuck
Yo. Yo.
Yo, listen, Larry wrong. Larry wrong.
All right, y'all, man. Listen. I got Houston winning tonight. I'm hoping Houston win tonight.
Yes.
Kay, what you got, Kay?
What you got, Kay?
I think the old heads might still have some magic left, man. I'm taking the Warriors. They're not going Warriors by 8.
3 games in a row, beating them 3 games in a row. I don't know.
I've seen it done. The Warriors done it before.
I'm just saying, like that young team beating Golden State 3 games in a row is possible, but it's going to be a tall feat, even though they're in Houston. So we'll see.
I mean, it depends.
BA,
it depends. They start chirping off. You know,
I got Golden State. And a
hard to bet against stuff. That's not bad. That's not a bad.
It is hard. It is hard. Definitely hard to beat.
Yeah, and especially when they start chirping. They start chirping at them and
I'm
stuff
going with
like
the
that.
underdog today. I'm going with the underdog.
Everybody go with the underdog.
Who was the underdog?
It ain't no underdog. It ain't
I'm
no
about to
underdog.
say, Golden State is the underdog.
Yeah, Golden State is the underdog.
I mean, they have championship experience.
Pedigree. Yeah,
they got the best shooter on the planet.
They've been in Game 7s before, man.
The underdog ain't Steph. I'm gonna just say that it's not Steph.
In game,
call that out.
You would consider Houston the underdog because of inexperience.
Number 2 seed, 50 wins.
I'm not talking about in a Game 7 situation.
They ain't got no jewelry.
You're not
thinking
that Houston's going to win this game.
Hey,
I'm going with the underdog.
KD said that ain't gonna matter. What you gonna do when you got to guard Steph? What he say to the French boys on the Olympics?
Yeah,
He's like, that ain't gonna be nothing when you got to guard Steph.
Yeah, and say the right things to Jimmy Butler. All you gotta do is just get in his face or something like that. You say the right things.
You know what? Hoop like he been hooping.
Well, what I'm gonna say this. They've been letting them play physical all series, right?
Yeah.
If they start calling ticky-tack fouls, it's not going to go in Houston's favor.
That's Golden State.
Oh,
that's
obviously, it's going to be a script.
I'm saying that because this is a crucial game, and they won't allow Dylan to get away with his antics. Draymond will get away with his antics.
Of course.
Maybe not. He may not get away with his
Are we gonna get a Jalen Green sighting today? You think so?
I think so. He got to show up. He has to show up, bro.
Let me just
one
game
this whole series out of 6 games so far. One.
He like riding me in power when he
who played at the winner plays who?
He was here and then he just disappeared.
We don't even know where he went.
The winner plays T-Wolves. Is that what the case is? Who?
Yes.
Like once they play the T-Wolves. So imagine Steph wins just to face and get knocked off by Ant, and Ant successfully beat the last.
You're going too far, brother. You're going too far, bro.
It's almost there. It could happen.
I want to see that though. I want to see
the torch moment. And let me tell you,
the moment is right now, not
and if he beats
2 weeks from now.
But listen what I'm saying.
I know what you're about to say. He beat Luka. He beat LeBron.
No.
He beat
and then if he beats OKC, it will be his league. He will be the face of the league. Because then he'll be facing Celtics. I'm saying the storyline is going to be crazy.
OKC might not even beat Denver though. Denver matchup crazy with them. That's a different game.
I like OKC.
Yeah,
I like OKC.
But if he won through Joker again, though,
right now it's getting started now.
Crazy.
I never had
Joker again
in
going to the championship this year. but I
I
see.
want Russ to get a.
I see
I
where
want Russ to get a ring. I take Russ getting
I
a ring.
like Russ, but I'm not. If Joker get another ring, it's gonna be bananas.
You rather
I mean,
somebody not
I
get a
think
ring than somebody
in
get a ring?
that series, like
Damn,
What I'm saying is,
X
I
factor
don't
is going to
have
be
them
like
winning.
Michael Porter
Yo,
Jr.
if we have a
Mike.
OKC versus Cleveland finals, oh my god,
Yeah, that's gonna be nasty, bro.
That's
That's gonna be
awful.
nasty
That's
work.
It's gonna be
That's
for
gonna be nasty
basketball.
It's like
work.
San
That's for
Antonio,
hoop
New
junk.
Jersey.
No,
It's
I'm
like
saying that.
watching
I'm
San
saying that.
Antonio,
I'm
New
saying that in a
Jersey.
good way. That's gonna be
Yeah, it's
nasty
gonna be
work.
for hoop
That's
junkies.
gonna be.
It's not
Or everybody gonna
no
be like
glamorous.
this. The viewers gonna be up like a motherfucker, cuz.
I'm
And
gonna
I want it to
watch.
go to Game 7.
Two
And I
other
want that to go to
teams
Game 7.
that
Yeah.
nobody expected to be there.
Yeah,
A whole
yeah.
different allure of the NBA Finals without having your main players always in the.
All the
That shit
yeah,
gonna be
Hey,
that's
you
ran
can,
it for the last 15 to 20
you
years.
can
Yeah,
kiss the
that's
casual
gonna be
fan
different.
goodbye though. You can kiss the casual fan
Yeah,
goodbye.
That's
Oh,
done.
yeah, they're gonna
That's done. They
they're gonna be
watching
watching baseball.
like they're gonna be watching what's his
Yeah,
face. They're
the
gonna be watching
WNBA. I mean,
Godfather of
they're gonna be
Harlem or
watching.
something like
They're gonna be
that.
watching the WNBA. That's what they're
Yeah.
gonna be watching.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be
Well,
watching Caitlin Clark. They're gonna be watching Caitlin Clark.
Like, yo, who plays tonight? Oh,
Yep.
the Spurs and
Okay.
Cleveland.
OTE.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna be watching the
Yeah.
OTE league.
Yeah, Spurs and Cleveland is
Yeah.
playing tonight in the finals, game 2.
AAU playing.
In
That's what they're
Cleveland.
gonna watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this, a league pass game? No, this is the finals.
They're
No, I'm
gonna be
watching
watching
Godfather of
playback.
Harlem.
It's gonna be nasty. I don't want that to happen, but I mean, I would.
It would
From a
be great.
basketball, yeah,
I
from a
love it.
basketball, yeah.
Yeah.
That's basketball. I'd watch it because it's basketball, but yeah.
For
Casual
sure.
fan ain't watching it. Casual fan is not watching that. That's millions of
Nah.
people. Like that's millions of
Yes.
people that will be tuned in.
So I got Cleveland winning game 1
Okay.
over Indiana, and
Warriors winning game 7.
I got Warriors. I got Houston winning game 7.
You got Houston.
I
No,
got the
Houston.
Warriors. I got the
Game
Warriors
7.
winning games. Old heads are going to prevail on this one.
Yeah. So game 2, just real quick because I got kill the pod. I got something to do.
Gotcha.
You ain't got shit to do. Go ahead.
Wow.
This is how he get removed from the
Larry,
scene.
get him.
You lucky is the last minute and a half, yo. You're very lucky.
Wow.
All right. I think that.
Game 2, I see the split. Indiana and winning game 2.
Not after all that back and forth we just did. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. After all that back and forth, you gonna co-sign me.
I was going by the game. Just take my bet, man. Listen, my shout outs today.
Yo,
I want to say thank y'all to everybody. BA.
That's the pod, y'all. That's
Thank
the
you.
pod.
B, thank you for showing up. K, thank you for showing up. Y'all getting y'all shout outs too. Give y'all prediction and your shout out. I'm not cutting it off just because I'm done.
Shout outs to all y'all.
Dr.
Shout
Kyle,
outs to BA. Shout
everybody.
outs to KC, Dr. Kyle. Shout outs to Larry. Shout outs to everybody watching. Like and subscribe.
Thanks. Likewise, man. Shout out to B, shout out to K, shout out to Larry, shout out to the In the Basement podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button, share this thing, do all of that.
The shizo.
Get your bars up. Salute.
K.
Right. Definitely great. Once again, another
congratulations to motherfucking K.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations to motherfucking K.
Congrats, K.
Nation. Good luck with all of that, man.
Yes, sir.
Great,
yes, sir.
And thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And another great
My
podcast.
man about to be a
He about to be a wife.
Another great.
He's about to be a wife.
It's about to be a wife.
Then he called you the wife. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Hey,
So it's
keep your last name.
Bro,
That's a
man.
kid.
Your mama's house.
Osborne Freeman.
Sir. Congrats, K.
Congrats, K, man.
Yeah.
Super duper proud of you, bro.
Absolutely proud.
You know what I'm saying?
Look good.
I got great guys, man. I got great guys to, you know.
I didn't get a wedding invite.
You are now in the
Jamaica.
mind of
Jamaica is
K.
our official.
And I said I ain't get a wedding invite.
Jamaica is our official.
Send me the joint so I can pull up.
Whoa. I said you know, John.
I got you, man. But yeah, definitely shout out to everybody.
With next step in who?
It's Sam K.
With my man B and my man BA at Get Your Bars Up Media. We appreciate y'all locking in with y'all next week. Holla at us.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Relax and take notes. Niggas just need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.
All right, brothers.
Niggas just need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas just need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana